Hey, this your boy Frank Gore, here with my dog Solo D. Shout out to Miami Sport Music.
You good? Saturday style.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
Reps since a juvenile, I be where they throwing up views and crowds. You know how that school get down, not taking no L's, we ain't losing now. Don't get it confused right now, I represent making these music sounds. They play me when they study in their dorm room, request me an Uber now. I be screaming gang gang, across the world they be screaming out the same thing. We first to arrive and last to leave, we filling a sense of capacity. You know I won't change while you asking me, be throwing this you to the casket deep. Be all on the field like Sebastian B. Rockin' Canes where I'm a fashion freak, look. I be staying live on pipe down. Ask down life, it's a lifestyle. And like the mother schools, don't confuse us. We the only ones that really throw the you up. But Cane's fam turned up where you find me. Hit hard like I seen it go to Shanti. Shot to Rich and Manny D, they remind me that them Canes right back in they prime.
Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You feel me? Orange and green. That's gang gang. That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
La Familia, we reppin' West 12 and the Gang Gang. Them haters gon' hate cause it can't be us. In other words, it can't hang. When it comes to the party and doing what it does for the Canes. We the Canes, man, and surround these parts and they're gonna bow down and have to tell you the same thing. We reppin' that line and you know it don't stop. Our DJ be reflex the creep of the crowd. We bumpin' that solo, we're dropping that drop. At third of the kick, I'll be closing up shop. You could ask about us at the Rock and I'm sure they gon' feel ya. We tailgate royalty, nobody get down like Cane Boys and La Familia. Gang, gang, gang.
Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. Gang gang, 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 gang gang. You see me orange and green? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's gang gang. That's gang gang. That's gang gang.
We gotta make moves on these haters, like with DJ Dallas. Gang gang hard as the rock. Hard rock be the palace. It's a new Cane order. See some fashion sprayed across the atlas. Manny gave us the turnover chain. Yo, Rick, we need a touchdown chalice. Some saying that the U ain't back, but we got something to prove. Stand back, I know you be seeing the coast of he all in this groove. I might have to break the extinguisher out and spray the field like I'm John Rule. Seminoles getting busted in the tooth. Gators know that the U is the truth. Striving for greatness is all we pursue. Win or lose, always choose so up to you. I can say no other do what we do. Watch them Thomas pop it off like a fuse. Competition is confused. We sit on the side on the muse. Snooze on them Canes and you lose. Snooze on them Canes and you lose. Snooze on them Canes and you lose.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is gonna agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Go ahead and
right here, right now.
subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up? What's up? What's up with everybody in the building? Hey, let me know if you can hear me. Everything looks good. Everything sounds good. We about to get this thing rolling. Let me take that number off the screen just right now. I'm gonna just wait to make sure I get everything right. I got the vocals up, everything good. Give me a thumbs up. I know Haitian Ellen already in the building. I guarantee it. She always give me the thumbs up, man. So let me know. There she go. I told you. First one in the building. I appreciate you, Haitian Ellen. All right. I kind of lost my voice, so I got the mic real close to me, so I had to strain too much. But we hurt up in here, dog. We hurt. My guest actually couldn't make it, man. I had Ricky Green from he's actually starting a new channel on YouTube called Kings of College Football. He couldn't make it. He got called in to work on Labor Day. That sucks for him, but you know, we'll definitely get that. If you don't know who Ricky Green is, man, big Alabama fan, but he got sense. You know what I mean? I understand fandom. I get it, right? And so let's make sure we do that. But before I get started, let me make sure I give out props to Solo D in the building. I had an opportunity to meet him this weekend over the we just been chatting through phone, email and everything else. Excuse me, guys. But we're going to try and do some things, man, coming up here in the future, man. We had an opportunity to chop it up a little bit at the saloon. Met a lot of guys out there, man. Actually had a chance to meet Brad for the first time. Met my man, Big Groove from Storm Warning, all of that kind of stuff. So we had a lot going on, man. I just had to say that. It was fun. You know, that Friday was real fun. Up to 329. Saturday was real fun. So we had a lot going on with that as well. But I'm going to get to you 1 second, Norman. Also, make sure you check out right here my sponsor. See if I can do it right there. My sponsor, Certified Home Loans, Mr. Alex Tabio. He sponsors all of the Kane episodes, Kane Talk Live. Man, check him out if you're trying to get anything dealing with homes. Trust me, hit him up, man. He helped coach out a lot, and we formed a great relationship. So his number is 305-205-1697. All the information is in the chat as well. You can check that. I mean, not in the chat, but in the description. Excuse me. You can check that out as well. Also, I believe I put a poll up, if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, let me know if the poll is working in there as well. I'm trying to see if it's working. Let me see here. I believe I put a I want to go check it. I'm talking to myself. So, yeah, the poll is up, guys. Make sure you hit that poll. Big shout out to Balin Trujillo in the building. He said, yo, what's up, man? Boy, I might need some backup, man. This kind of spur of the moment type deal. So, I know I didn't hit you up, but I definitely should, man. But anyhow, we're going to get into this deal right now because we got a lot to talk about, a little bit of time to do it. Also, if you can see right here, all right, I got 20K subscribers by 2022. My goal is to get to 20,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2021. As you can see, we have 14,563. Let's get that green all the way. Let me see if I can do this right. All the way right there to the edge, man. That'll be perfect. All right. Now, I'm going to open up the phone lines. I want to hear your point of view, but I'm going to state my side first. My first message is to Alabama. Played a great game. This is not coach speak, right? I'm not going to give you a coach speak. You guys played an excellent game, a superb game, excellent game plan, as we thought you were going to do. You came out and you gave it to it just like you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to give it to your opponent. That's what it's supposed to be, right? This is a competition. This is a sport, and no holds barred, but you're supposed to give people the business. You understand what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie to you. People think they call the dogs off. I wish they wouldn't have. Sometimes you gotta, it's like an intervention, right? You gotta do something real drastic to somebody so they can really understand where they stand, right? And y'all seen the TV show Intervention. I'm not gonna go through all that, but you gotta do some drastic stuff to cats, man. So that's where we are. We got 145 in the chat, man. 147. You got to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get that thing to 20K by December 31st. But anyhow, I looked at the film. I know for those who saw my post game when I was kind of walking through the stadium, guys, give it let me know you saw it. Give me a thumbs up or whatever. And I was talking not really out of emotion, but out of what I saw. But I wanted to go back and watch the tape. That's what coaches do, right? You see something, but when you watch the tape, you see it clearly. And I watched that film 3 times, man. 3 times on the plane, at home, and today. All right. Happy Labor Day. I apologize. 904 Kane, I apologize, man. I done missed the Happy Labor Day to everybody, man. This is my labor of love, I guess you could say. So it is what it is. But anyway, I watched the game, and Alabama did an excellent job in several phases. Defensively, they kept us off balance, right? Offensively, they kept us off balance with formations, right? They didn't really scheme us to death, but they formationed us to death. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to go through that in a second. And special teams, that really was our high point. If you want to know the truth, our special teams was perfect, man. The way we covered kicks, covered punts, we covered field goal. Kickoffs, we covered punts. We went down. They got bare minimum yards on that. So we did a great job with that. And I think Coach Packey is the special team coach. So shout out to you, Coach Packey, man. Shout out to you in that sense. In that, I'm rambling because I got a lot to say, man. I feel like I want to just say stuff, but I'm trying to keep it cool because Saturday I was hot, dog. Me and V12 was on the. I gave my dog the business a little bit, man. But anyway, so let me go through this as I looked at this film, and I want to do this. Let me say this: people have been asking me, Coach, you're gonna break it down. I want to break these games down, but YouTube won't let me use the footage without giving me a copyright strike. That's why I'm going to put these type of things on my website. It's being worked on. We're getting it fixed up so we can do these things off YouTube. That way we don't have to worry about copyright strikes. We don't have to worry about all those things. Because I'm going to tell you one thing I'm not going to do, right? I don't mind doing something out of the love, but I'm not going to do this and somebody else get paid for it. Now, I'm sorry. I can't do that, guy. Because what happens is if you get that, when they demonetize you, they monetize the footage that you use. And I can't do that. I'm not going to put that much work in, that much effort for somebody else. And I understand it's their footage. I get it. But I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? So I can't do that. But anyhow, I say, yeah, you was cussing, man. I try to make it a family show, bro. But yeah, I was hot, bro. I was hot. But anyhow, we're going to jump into this deal right now. And as you see up here, I already got App State Day on the clock right now. 5 days, 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 38, 37 seconds before they get it. All right. I'm still a Cane fan to the day I die. I don't care if they go 0-12, bro, for the next 10 years. I'm going to still be a Cane fan. I'm Miami everything. I don't care what it is. Born and raised in the county of Dade. I'm not a Fairweather fan. You know, I'm a fan of Miami Hurricanes, but we're going to talk about that piece also as well, what the university needs to do as well. Cane Juice says straight hot, coach. Yeah, I was hot, boy, for real. All right. But anyhow, go through some of these chats right quick, man. I'm going to go through this too, man. Play calling. People talk about play calling. It may have been conservative, but as I looked at the tape, see, again, you got to look at the film. Let's not go off emotion. Some of the stuff is there. The players don't execute, right? And that's why I say these deals are usually a 50-50 deal, right? These are 50-50 deals when you deal with coaches and you deal with players. Let's be honest, man. These guys wouldn't be coaching football if they didn't have a certain skill set in college, right? Now, some are better than others. I get that, right? But what I don't want to do, and here's the thing I talk about fans, before this season, everybody, Rhett Lashlee, right? That's all I heard. Rhett Lashlee. He's going to do that. As soon as this game comes out, now that what, the man don't know how to coach anymore, I can't say that. I looked at the film. I'm looking at the scheme. Execution is not there. Defensively, I saw some things that was bad. I don't even think it's scheme more than it is the teaching. And I'm going to talk. I wish I could play this stuff, guys, because y'all could talk about it. The teaching. The teaching. I see you, Cole Pepper. What's up, baby? That's my boy right there, man. But the teaching is bad, all right? And I'm going to go through a couple of these things. I saw when we run a zone blitzes, our defensive ends are dropping to nobody. There's a tight end here, right? He's here off the edge, and he's dropping what they call spot dropping to the flat. There's no flat. There's no receiver over there. He's dropping to nobody. And I want to get this. I may even just do it this one time. Sometime through this week, I'm doing some traveling, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But I'm gonna pick a couple of plays, and I may do some tomorrow because I'm short on time. We'll be out of the country, but we're gonna go live from that way as well. But anyhow, let me do this, man, to go through this before I open up these phone lines. I know y'all ready to talk. Believe this or not, everybody's mad at Zach McCloud. Played a pretty decent game. I would say above average game for a guy who just started playing defensive end at the college level. A decent game for a guy who started playing college football. Playing defensive end at the college level. You understand? Second, my defensive player as I looked at this thing was Tyreek Stevenson. He played lights out, bro. He played lights out. Straight up. So people wanted to call him 53 and all that stuff. That man played, dog. He made some plays out there, right? And again, I always say this about players. You don't have to make the tackle to make the play. He made some plays. He didn't make the tackle because through the scheme of it all, he did his job. All right. But trust me, Zach was not the issue. Zach McCloud was not the issue. Tyreek Stevenson came to play. He came to play. He did his job. He actually did some things he wasn't supposed to do to make the play. But that's being a ball player. All right. So I'm talking about that. Offensively, scheme-wise, they outnumbered us with, I always talk about these things, gap scheme plays. What are gap scheme plays, guys? Gap scheme plays are when you're pulling people, right? And you're playing off tackle, you're doing things where you're pulling guys around. Bro, one time they loaded it up with the backside guard and the H coming through, killing it. And we outnumbered because they go on with a nub tight end, trip receivers, and then they bringing more guys back to the nub tight end. We've over-adjusted. All right. Some of that is teaching. Some of that is lack of communication. I don't know if we have an issue with teaching or whatever the case may be. So we got 213 in the chat right now. I wish to God I could put this tape on. And hell, I may just do it. I'll be honest with you. I may just go through this thing. Matter of fact, let's do it. I'm going to do a couple of plays. Y'all bear with me for a second. Let's do it, man. I'm about to burn up this cash. While I'm doing this, while I'm pulling up this other information, you guys do me a favor. If you want to donate to Cash App, you're more than welcome. It's right there scrolling at the bottom. $ Coach Hayes Football. Make sure you do that. Make sure it's my logo that you see that's up there in the top, right here in the top corner up here. They say somebody else has a black and white photo that's very similar. I'm going to pull this up. I'm just going to kind of go right in between some plays here. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Make sure I cut the volume off. All right, let's see if I could do this. Let's see if I can do this without getting my head knocked off my shoulders. Let's see if I can share something right quick. I want to share the screen. Share screen 3. All right, let's do it, man. It is what it is. All right, right here. We're the same formation, right? Nub tight end here to the top. I don't know if you guys can see this mouse. All right. Somebody said, don't do it, coach. I got to do it, Martin. I apologize, but I got to make it happen, man. It is what it is. If they get me, they get me. I'll try and stop it enough where I can't do it. Nub tight end. Let's see how we play this out. Yeah, our tackling was atrocious. Right here, if he pulls this, guys, we got a blocker right here. There's a blocker down here off the screen you can't see. And he's the only one he really has to beat. They've committed. He's committed. He is totally committed to this run game right here. If he pulls this, we go. Okay, fine, no biggie. Again, here we go. Look at the blocking here. Let's talk about blocking. My man gets roped right here. Is that Scaife 60? I'm sorry, Zion Nelson. Look at Zion Nelson. He get Peter rolled back here, but people want to talk about Cam. Bro, watch Cam on this play. It's a zone to the right. Look at the tackle. He is knocked straight into the zone, straight into his lane. This is cut off at the top. Where can he go right here? Nowhere, right? But if King pulls this, if he has that option, I don't know if he has the option. You got a guy here. His man has committed. He's free. This guy has him here. Watch this. There's nobody here. He can either take this and run it or dump it off. Better angle. Look at Zion Nelson getting manhandled. There's nowhere to go. That's actually a great cut by Zach. Great cut by Zach. That's not scheme, guys. That's want to. That's want to. You got to want to block this guy. I'm just calling what it is. I know it skipped the first play, so I couldn't even see it on the first play. cut that crap off here, man. But anyway, he said he's too big. Somebody said Cam is too big to run so small. Bro, I hate to say it, hey, against the grain. Maybe later on you're going to see something, but that play right there is, bro, maybe Barry Sanders get out of that. Maybe. Everybody ain't Barry, though. But on that play particular, nothing you can do. Let me get through this right here. I don't know why they got commercials on this. All right, let's go. Let's talk about this piece. I didn't even know Tino doing this, but I'm doing it. Let's do it. Here's the problem. Formation moves. Nobody moves, right? This is what I was talking about, losing the edge with blitzing. This is the play right here. If y'all remember, and I'm finna get hot right now, this is the play right here where, if y'all remember, T-Rob was cussing my man out for sticking his eyes inside. This is the same thing. Unfortunately, he was talking to the safety about it, but the same rules apply to the end, right? Watch it. Watch the end here at the top. I'm not sure who this is. It may be Zach. I'm not sure. Right here, he sticks his eyes inside, right? The pressure's coming. Boom, we got great pressure, great get off. There's nobody here to set the edge. Now imagine if my man right here was to set the edge. He makes a sack back here. Nope, see you. And he's got enough wherewithal, enough speed to escape. We got everything that's locked up. They come back to the ball, delivers the ball for the first. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. That's not a scheme. Right here, that's your boy. What's 12's name? I gotta look on the doggone roster. I'm so hot. Jafari Harvey. Watch him stick his eyes inside. Keep your outside arm free, bro. Stay out here free. Know where the pressure's coming from, right? He's gonna send the pressure to you. You got a Carter coming through here. You got my man coming off the edge here, which he whoops him, right? Boom, gets off, perfect. Whips him, but now look how far he's stuck inside and you're the defensive end. You done, bro. I don't care if it's holding or not. Mother. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to give y'all love for the donations when I get off this in a second. I'm not going to do a lot of these. I'm going to kind of skip through some of this. Look at this. We right here at the point of attack. Not making unblocked. Unblock. We got to make the tackle. That's not scheme, dog. That's not scheme. That's want to. I want to make the tackle. That's not scheme. Corner blitz, perfect call into the play. Perfect call. Corner blitz, unblock. Got to make the tackle, bro. Steve don't know what he's doing. And I'm going to tell y'all, believe this or not, they stronger than us. They stronger than us. I'm going to show y'all some plays on here where they stronger than us. There you go. I love it. I'm telling you, Stevenson came to play, bro. I'm going to get some. I'm telling you, he came to play. Get out of here with that, Manny. I want to show you when I start talking about gap scheme stuff. All right, here we go. We talk about getting outnumbered. Here's what I'm talking about, being outnumbered. Right here. God. This is why I talk about not understanding. Now, I don't know if this is teaching. I don't know if the players missed it and they taught them. I can't tell you. I'm not in the room. But this didn't happen once. See, one time is a brain fart. 2 times, a mistake. 3 times is a habit. It's a habit, dog. Look at this. There's no receiver to the top of the screen. There's zone blitzing, meaning that you're going to bring an extra guy, but you're going to drop this defensive end to play coverage. There's no communication to say, hey, bro, or even how about you look to the right to see if there's any white jersey standing out there. You know what? There's no white jersey standing out there. I used to tell our players, you have no receiver standing out there, you used to get this call. Appreciate you for the donation. You used to get this call right here. OG Kane, what's up, baby? I missed you, man. I need to talk to you. We used to call it numbers or middle. Numbers or hash, right? Meaning, if we say numbers, you drop towards the numbers, meaning you're outside. If you say hash, there's no receiver out here. You work your way towards the hash. Watch this dude drop to nobody. Watch him. He doing all this talking and ain't saying nothing. Watch this. Who does he drop to? The tight end goes straight out. Look what he's covering. Nothing. He's still covering nothing. Again, let's lose the contain, guys. Let's lose the edge right here. Watch the defensive end. He gonna stick his nose inside, right? Okay. Well, if he was supposed to stick his nose inside, look at the rest of our defensive linemen getting wally mopped. But if he's supposed to stick his nose inside, ain't there supposed to be somebody blitzing from the outside? Huh? But we had a COVID year, dog. We had a full off season. Come on, man. Y'all better cut these excuses out. Now look at that 3-on-5 versus our 3-on-5. I'm going to show you the difference. Now you want to create pressure, dump it off. Get drugged for the first. Get drugged for the first. Perfect. I love the end zone cut. Look at this. There's nobody outside of bro right here. Nobody. Two outside. If he ran out immediately, I can understand him dropping. Watch where the guy goes. Once he goes past you, who are you dropping to, bro? Who are you dropping? There's no other receiver. Watch this. The running back is over here to the right. 21, he's gone. We just spot dropping. Unreal, bro. Dude out here playing doggone knuckleball with us for the first. Stack receivers to the top of the field. Bring them in. Now, this is what you call power ball. Y'all think Nick Saban in this spread if y'all want to. This is still two-back football. It's just done differently. Watch this. Look pretty. Watch this. The H-back. Used to be the Y off. H-back. He going to come around, lead up. The guard going to pull, kick out. He's going to lead up. His old school power football. Look at that. 55 kick out. Lead up. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't seen one of them plays from our power spread yet. Not one. There we go again. And this dude actually missed the hole, but this is a great job by defense. Zach McCloud. Look, Zach McCloud made this play. Didn't make the tackle, but he made this play, and that was his job. Watch Zach McCloud right here spill this thing. He going to take it. He going to cut this lane off right here. Watch. Boom. Take away the inside. This is where the hole is right here because the previous play, that's where they ran it. Zach McCloud spills this ball out here. Unblocked guy gets the ball. That's how it's supposed to be played, and that's how you make the play. Look at that. Right there. Amari Carter, still right there. He should have made the tackle. That's terrible. But the homies come in and help him out. I ain't never seen this. To Corey Couch. We in the middle of the play. Watch this. He fixing his doggone gloves, bro. The man right here, and we fixing gloves. Look. Come on, bro. What y'all talking about? Again, Bubba Bolden whiffs. All right, I get it. But where's the edge setter, bro? Look at this. You know what the edge setter is? Dropping to nobody. Nobody. Look at it. There's one receiver. He's going motion. There should be some communication from Couch saying, hey, solo, tight end only, whatever y'all want to call it. I don't care if you call it Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Means there's no receiver to drop to. He's the only guy. You can now become the fifth rusher. You can become the edge setter, bro. Watch this. Nope, look at him, dropping to nobody. Now he has all day. Watch this. Zach did his job. But that could have been a sack or whatever. Watch the end zone cut of this. Zach McCloud is dropping to nobody. That is being taught. That is being taught. Because he's just a different person doing the same thing. If two different people are doing the same thing, it's being taught. Sorry, Haitian Ellen, I'm yelling like I'm on the field. I apologize. Bubba whiffs. All right. But guess what? This is why you have 11 players. If Zach McCloud knows, and here's the worst part, the tight end is in here to drop. He's in here blocking. He stayed in the block. So now they have 6 defenders. They have 6 defenders, 5 O-linemen, a tight end, and a running back against who? 3 coming and 1 Bubba Bolden. I'm sorry, the linebacker and Bubba Bolden. No edge setter. So even if Zach dropped, let's say it was a receiver over there, he's doing a terrible job. He's got to fight through the outside shoulder of this, not knowing that Zach is gone. He started, but now the tight end is there. He has to work even more outside. Y'all get caught up with these pretty X's and O's. Your AB on the bench. You're at home watching the game on the couch. Unreal, bro. Zach McCloud goes inside, right? I don't see a blitz at all. He goes inside. We lose the edge. Great play by Bubba. But imagine this. 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. We get him back here on the 30. How is it that the other side defensive end is chasing him down for a play? Unreal, bro. Unreal. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm doing it. 326 in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you. I can't skip it. I'm skipping it, man. Ain't nobody getting no free ads around here. All right, let's go to our stuff. Oh, and I'm going to tell you, I'm telling you right now, Will Mallory sucks at blocking. I have to be honest with you. He may catch a great football, but blocking, no, sir. Let's put Elijah Arroyo in there. He got a $500,000 some scholarship. Let him earn it. Let him earn it. Bro, come on, bro. Mike Harley didn't block nothing. Look at this. Mike Harley blocks nothing, but everybody want to say Cam can't run the ball. Dog, look at Zion Nelson getting his lunch handed to him right now. Will Allen handed him his lunch. He can't even cut his back if he want to. Will Allen right here. Handing Zion Nelson 60 his lunch, bro. Government cheese salami slices. Here we go. We're going to unbalance the doggone thing. No problem. Look at this. Cam can't run. You know why he can't run? Because ain't nobody blocking for him, dog. Come on, bro. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, bro. Jalen Rivers woofing. Woofing. Or is it Donaldson? Donaldson. Woofing. I like Keyshawn Smith. I like him. I like him a lot. Great play. I'm going to give a good where it's good. That's a great play. But look at our center. He getting Peter roll. Getting Peter roll. I hate to skip special teams because I love special teams, dog. I love special teams. Happy Labor Day, everybody. But I ain't got time. They're going to copyright me. I know they're going to copyright me, but I don't care. They would tell us, hey, calm down, coach. You hot. Oh, you need to throw your hat on the ground. Now, I did that already. Y'all notice I got some black headphones because my white one's broken. I'm like Nick Saban, I break headsets. Look at our linebacker play, dog. Look at the old school. Kick out, lead up, let's get it. Winning first down, 4 yards. Look at that. That's old school football, dog. See, don't get this spread. I'm telling you, y'all want to throw around the yard if you want to. This how you win football games. Old school. Kick out by the guard. Look at this. Now he boxing it. Why he's boxing it, I don't know. Maybe he's taught that through the scheme. But you saw what happened when Zach McCloud spilled it. When he used the outside arm and went inside, it forces the ball to do what? Bounce outside. If you force the ball to bounce outside, out here, he's unblocked. Watch this. You know the worst part about it. They're unbalanced. We got a safety sitting over the top of this. Watch him. Watch the safety. Come on with it. It's no receiver, dog. There's no receiver. Nobody can catch the ball. Come on with it. It's unbelievable. Look at this. We running up the field, defensive ends. Inside can't get no pressure. I see you, big. Look at big number 1 out there, dog. Let's go, Nasty Nestor. I think I can, coach. You know why I can't, coach? I can't help you because the doggone defensive end that ran up the doggone field 20 yards past the guy. Amari Carter, you got to make a move and constrict the hole, bro. You come off the blitz, but guess what? Nobody's coming around late. Come on, man. Look at Nasty Nestor. Go get it, baby. Y'all play with this number 9 if y'all want to. Hey, salute to you, Dad. Salute to you, Mom. Got a good one now. Well, we make the play, but guess what? If the defensive end attacks the outside shoulder, right? He's here. If you attack his outside shoulder, he has to step up into the mouth of the defense. Guess who makes the tackle? This guy. He's smart enough to know to get rid of the ball right there. Great play by him, bro. Heads up play by him. Come on, bro. We can't win football games like this, dog. We can't win football games like this. DeAndre Johnson, you a transfer, bro. You should know better. You should know better. Instead of 2nd and 10, it would have been 2nd and 15. Let's go, Stevenson. I'm telling you, man. Number 2 played good ball. Number 2 played good ball. Look at Bubba. Bubba out here sliding like he trying to get the home plate. Jesus. Rice and peas. Appreciate the donation, y'all. I'm sorry I can't read it out right now. I'm hot. Bunch set. Look at this. We got a bunch set. We got 4-on-3. See how this works out for us. We done showed our hand. You think we changed the call? Probably not. Again, no edge setter. We get a great blitz to the top, right? We got good pressure here. Great job right here. Great way to turn the corner, bro. But imagine if somebody would have been right over here setting the edge. Oh, he goes inside. Guess who's supposed to be out here? That's not Zach McCloud's fault. You can tell by the way he did the stunt. It's a tackle stunt. Watch this. Boom. He's supposed to come around right here, right? Zach goes inside. He's supposed to be right off his butt right here. Imagine if he's standing right here. But because he's late, he get a chance to throw the football. These are the things. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not the scheme. It may be some teaching. The scheme, I'm telling y'all. Bro, the plays are there. Look, boom. Beat him. He's perfect. He's there. If he comes off the edge, it's a twist stunt. There's a twist up between the end and the showing linebacker. He's going to flash. He's going to come here. Watch him. You know Zach didn't go inside by mistake. Look how he makes a move. Watch the move he makes. He does that on purpose. Now he can come right off the edge. He is trapped. There's nothing Nine can do. But because that little bit of time, he can throw the ball, deliver a first down. That would have been a punt right there. We want to smash a dude after he get the ball off. Come on, guys. Get some. This is what I'm talking about. Old school football. Y'all thought we was playing. This ain't no spread offense. This is spread power. If you want to know what spread power is, play this tape. Look at that. Old school, both guards. Front side, back side, right? Front side, pin and pull right here. Pin, pull around. Right here, linebacker tight end gonna go up here and get this linebacker. Gonna kick out Zach McCloud. Now, I don't know why Zach McCloud doesn't spill this. I have no idea why Zach McCloud does not spill this football. Maybe it was within the call. Sometimes they have that within the call. They got what they call sometimes box and chase. Who knows? I don't know what the call is. But if he goes inside and spills this, you take this outside arm and goes inside here and spills this ball, he comes outside to an unblocked cornerback. But instead, he gets vertical. See your corner. You missed it. And Bubba Bolin gets the doggone target penalty. Let the bodies hit the floor. Y'all show me one time we pull any guard in this game. I send you a Polo Timmy shirt. Look at this. 2nd and 10, bro. We rotate. Listen, I ain't gonna worry about that foolishness, bro. Good tackle, son. Get the ball out. Now here's the difference. Great job, Two. Two did an excellent job. But check out homeboy extraordinaire over here. Right? Look at our safety. There's 2 receivers. There's no vertical threat, and we flying out of there. Now, when they throw those balls short like that, you got to make up those 5 or 6. Let's see how far he backs up. He started at the 9. He puts his foot in the ground at the 6. Right? Is that the 6? At the 4, excuse me. He's got to make up those 5 yards in difference. Therefore, that creates that. Look how much space is between them and him, and the ball is in his hand. Ball is in his hand right now. He did a great job. He ran through the block. He pinned him inside. He pinned him right where that guy's supposed to be making the tackle. That's trust. He did a great job right there. And still comes back and makes the tackle because Cameron Kitchens is out of play. No excuse, dog. No excuse. I know you're a true freshman. So what? So what? Coach me, coach. That's my hashtag for now on. Hashtag coach me, coach. Forget this. Nobody covered the other tight end, the wingman. Look at this. My man opened at the top of the screen too. What are we doing, dog? And I know that's not the scheme. So there's 2 things wrong here. There's 2 things wrong. Is either they don't understand how to communicate this deal, or they don't understand what's going on and it's too complex. Trust me, coaches can make this game hard, dog. We can make this game extremely hard, and we can make it super simple. Look at this. Ford's doing all the talking. He don't want to get his butt whooped. Look. All this talking, both of them blitz. I guess he threw it to him because maybe he owe him a favor. He could have threw it over here for easier. Jesus Christ, guys. Oh, here we go. Perfect example. Nobody, look at that. Gave him a stank. Am I still live? Y'all let me know if we still live out there. They ain't shut me off. Because, you know, if you do this too much, they'll shut you off. We'll do one more series. We got 4 or 5 in the chat. I appreciate that, man. You got to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All right, here we go. Great job, keep the play alive. But help your man out. Watch this. He's scrambling for his life. He still already made his mind up. But look at this. Believe it or not, that's open, right? He got to be able to put those in there and trust that. But he runs. I like it. I ain't mad at it. First down. Great job, Derek King. God the mighty. Get this crap off my screen. Ain't nobody, they ain't paying no bills over here. Get this crap out of here. Man, hey, Scaife go out here and get his draws taken off of him. Watch this. Gave him a nasty. Scaife! He around here sniffing armpits, bro. He let that man double wipe him. Double wipe his hands down. Come on, bro. Look at this. We can't block 5-on-4. Rice and peas, boy. Well, back to their offense, and it's back to keeping defense on the field too long. 2-back set. Look what we might get on 1st and 10. Now that looks better. See how that looks? Better. People get into the ball. Let's go. Even though he still got 4 yards out the deal. King goes to the Mr. Miyagi tent. Can I tell y'all something? This was the best play they played on defense. Everybody played it perfect. Flag came in there and slapped something. Carter did a great job setting the edge. This was the best play on defense by bar none. Watch Carter. Boom. This is making a play without making the tackle. Carter made this play. Carter made this play. He doesn't make the tackle, but he made this play. Bing. He spinned it back. And watch my man play downhill perfectly. He sets the lane. He comes inside out. You got a cap guy right here. As what's his name said? Coach Ish, when he said cap, constrict, and contain. That was how you play this right here. It was perfect. Watch this. Watch this. This is perfect. Contain guy right here, Carter. Right? Constrict guy. And that's flag if I'm not mistaken. And a cap guy right here by the safety. That's what you want. Bing. No gain. No gain. That's the only time I saw it in this entire game. That's how you play it. That's how you get off the field, guys. That was 3rd down. That's how you get off the field. That crap out of here. All right, let's go to our last set. I'm going to get the phone lines open. Will Mallory, you blew it, bro. Look at this. He's blocking nobody. That's not scheme, dog. That's want to. If he blocks his guy, look, we got the perfect block out here. He's not going to catch him. This is the only dude that's going to catch him. But Will Mallory don't block nobody. That's not scheme, dog. Here you go again. He getting look. Somebody come look at this. Come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at Harley. Your turn to get Peter roll. Skate. Ran through him and made the play. Same dude, 14. Somebody need to check his P for steroids. Look at this. He going there with bad intentions. Look at Mallory. Look at Mallory. Roofing. Look at this. Roof. Got my man bending up the dog. Look at this. That's not scheme, dog. It's 4-on-4. These three belong to these three. This guy belongs to him. If you block, I should be able to get outside. Those three belong to those three. He belongs to him. If you block, I can get outside. That's not scheme. Want to, dog. 3rd and 10. We behind the sticks. Man, listen, bro. He taking Scaife life away from him. Come on, man. Said last series, but look at this. Now, I don't know if that was a missed face mask or what. I don't care. Appreciate you, man. Maybe I missed a play. Did I miss a play? Look at this. Running up the field. Look at they showing you getting ran up the field. Opens the door. Right over his head. Gervin Hall blows it. Guy comes across the formation. You never locate him, bro. Finally, we see something in football I ain't seen the Hurricanes do yet. Cut somebody. Look at this. It works. I'm telling y'all, number 2 came to play, bro. Number 2 came to play. Now, good job right here. What's my man number? I got to look it up, man. I'm pissed right now. Ford does a good job of getting penetration right here, man. Great job. Boom. Guess what? Well, now we missed the tackle. We missed the tackle because they can get to the second level. I'm telling you, 2 came to play, y'all. Y'all right here playing. Eric Stevenson came to play some football. Split zone, guys. What they call split zone. Not bad. Still got 3 yards. Ford ain't bad. Ford playing some good ball, too. Playing aggressive down the line. I guess not. Let's talk about mismatches. Let's talk about personnel packages and pictures. They're in an empty set, bro. So your spotter upstairs should be saying 0, 0, 0. What does that mean? Meaning that they have no running backs, no tight end. Is there a tight end on the field? I don't see 81. He was a running back there. 2nd and 7. They manipulate the defense. Remember I told y'all before, offenses again. Bro, that old dude right there ain't sitting up in that booth trying to collect Social Security checks, dog. He up there coaching. See these 2 dudes sitting next to him? They're feeding him information because they can see from up there as well. And he ain't drinking vodka. There's water in them bottles. This match right here. Now you put a linebacker, you're putting Jennings on their best wide receiver in Minchie. And you know you're playing man. You know you're playing man. This ain't their 5th best receiver. This is their number 1 wide receiver. And I can't blame Jennings, dog. I can't blame Jennings for this. He's a middle linebacker, dog. And you want him to cover the number 1 wide receiver on the Alabama Crimson Tide. And we mad at him? Can't be mad at him, bro. Come on, man. Look at that. Hit him with a little nod. See ya. That's by design. Watch this. Got him. I see you. I see you, young buck. Go get him, Cam. I ain't mad at you. So, see, we make people miss, right? Great job. We get back there, boom, blows the play up. Good job right here. But he's so strong. This is what I talk about, stronger than us. He's so strong, guess what? He's hit right here at a 1 yard loss, and he still get it for 2 yards, 3 yards. Again, edge rusher. Amari Carter flushes him, right? Makes him feel it. But nobody sets the edge here, dog. Now look at Zach. He's perfect. That's what he's supposed to do. Be all right? Because there's a receiver over here, bro. Before it was a tight end. There was nobody to drop to. Look at this. Big dude right here. What's his name? God dang it. I almost said the wrong word. What's his doggone name? Is that Hunt? Can't hardly see the number. What is Zion? I mean, what is Nasty Nestor doing? Look at this. Look at Nestor. Come on, Nestor. You're a defensive lineman, dog. Stop trying to play point guard. Nestor's supposed to be on the edge. That's who it was. Because he dropped. Nestor's supposed to be out here setting the edge. But look where he goes. Come on, bro. Bro, when I say this hurt my feelings, dog. Tight end. We just straight missed the tackle right there, dog. Come on, DJ Ivy. You got to make the tackle, bro. Watch Ivy. He just gave old Cam the stiffy. Look at Carter. He's starting to fade away. The guy's right here. Carter's going this way. But look at this. This back that doggone that zone dropping stuff. Two dudes right here covering nobody. Look. Look at this. Two orange jerseys on top of each other. This dude climbing inside, which scares Carter to slide over when the corner should have been over here. It's one wide receiver, bro. One wide receiver. We got 439 in the chat. I appreciate y'all hit it. Let's get this thing to 500, man. Chaney gets in the game. We around here sprint drawing, dog. We actually showing pass on this side and blocking on this side. See it? Great run right there. Great job. Still zone blocking. Y'all playing, boy. That number 5 ain't. I'm telling y'all. Was that 5? Oh, no. That's Restrepo. I like Restrepo, too. If he ain't earned a starting job this week, I don't know what else he got to do. And this is what I'm talking about, being able to pull out of tackles. But also, here's the difference. You notice how King has to go back through the funnel. He can't get outside because they've set the edges. So when you blitz everything up the middle, show you how you talk to players, dog. You got to make it simple. I take a bucket of water. This is what I used to do when I start talking about interior zone blitzes. This is the God's honest truth. You take a bucket of water and you fill it up to the top, to the very rim. and you stick my hand in it and watch the water go over the side, right? And I tell people that's exactly what an inside blitz is like. Who's going to be there to catch the water on the outside? If you're not there, it's going to run everywhere. I need to have the edge guy. If I send the blitz up the middle, you got to have guys on the edge to catch the water, right? Watch them catch this right here. They send all this pressure up the gut, all this pressure right up the middle. This is the fist in the bucket of water, right? This is the fist. Look at all this. These right here, two dudes catch the water. If you stay in there, you're going to get wet. It's just that simple, bro. That's how football ain't that hard, bro. It ain't that hard. And if you can't get that example, I'll find another one. See the difference? Now, here's the difference. They only got 3 guys coming. 3. We got 5 dudes blocking. 5. Look how much pressure. Not one dude slipped loose. I don't even see the purpose. I understand why you pull for pass blocking, but there was no need to. It didn't even call for it. Jesus Christ. Come on, Navon Donaldson. Look at this screen right here. 3rd and 18. We run a screen with Cam. Cool. Look at Big 55. He just run right past the dude that makes the play. Look at our receivers getting manhandled down here. Look at 85 at the bottom. Look at Wiggins. Is that Wiggins down at the bottom? Number 8. He getting ran through. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 11. That's Rambo. Got to give us a chance to fight, guy. Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you so much. Here we go. Let's talk some old school football. Old split zone. Here we go. Great get off. He seals out. Lord have mercy. What's 12 name? Jesus Christ. Harvey. I don't know why I can't remember his doggone name. Great get off right here by my man. I'm telling you, Ford came to play, man. Look at that get off. Might have been a little early, but he fighting through. But that's the fumble. I see you, Cam. Look at our effort to the ball. You let a man take the ball that's back between your legs. He just fumbled it. They tell you, get on the football, man. Don't scoop and score in crowds, dog. That's out. That would have been our football right there. Hold on one second. Yo. Man, I don't even care they demonetize it, Joe. Man, I appreciate you, though. I'm going in, dog. I'm hot right now. Hey, Joaquin, I'm live right now. Joaquin said dominate, and we ain't doing that, dog. Hold on. I'm gonna open the phone line in a second. All right, hold on. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all see what Coach A is trying to do, man. Y'all see everything that he's trying to do, and y'all see how YouTube does us when we try to show y'all good content, and when he's trying to break down things just to show y'all good content. So do me a favor. This is not Coach A saying it. This is Lonzo saying it. YouTube takes 35%. They take 30% of your money, and then you have to pay taxes on the rest of what's left, which is 35% taxes. Do me a favor. Hit his Cash App. Hit his PayPal. If you super chat, that's all you can do, then do it. but send the money to Coach Hayes. Do not send the money to YouTube, because as you can see, what he's trying to do in breaking down film and showing you guys everything that he knows, because he's a great coach, because he's done this, because he's one of the greatest high school coaches in Florida history, and YouTube does this shit right here. Can't nobody break down football the way Coach Hayes does it. And he's trying to do it for y'all, and YouTube is limiting him the same way our offense and defense was limited by our coaches. So y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Look, y'all keep supporting him. Y'all keep supporting him so he can bring the right contact. Y'all go over to his website. Y'all jump on his website, support him there so he can do it for y'all there. Just look out for this guy, man, because he's meant so much to me since he started doing it. He's meant the biggest to me as a YouTuber since he started doing it, and he's just great. And y'all see the greatness he's trying to bring y'all, but YouTube is not allowing it.
Appreciate you, dog.
Thank you, bro, man. Nothing but love, man. I appreciate everything you do for this community, man, and keep doing what you do, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks, man.
All right.
Bye. All right, man. We back to it, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to go through this stuff, man. We try to give it to y'all, man, like it is. Let me do a couple of this. That's defense so far right now. We dropped the ball. Sitting wide open in the zone. Trying to go through. I'm gonna go through one more series, one more offensive series, and I'll be done with it. Get that crap out of here, man. Hold on. What'd you say, Hurricane Millie? Go get a Patreon. I don't know what a Patreon is, dog. Y'all got to help me out with that. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what Patreon is. All right, here we go. We back to the action. This is the last series. I'm done. That'll be the half. I ain't even planning on doing this. Here we go. Now we move the ball, but understand, it's under 2 minutes in the game. They're trying to keep us from scoring, guys. They keep everything in front of us. They give us these right here, right? But come tackle it. We can't power through to get the first, though. That's the difference. Wow, they gave him the first. Good job. I'll take that. Here we go. Coach, we can't. Our running game is not it's the running back's fault. No, it's not, dog. Look at this. Bro, it's nothing there. Look at Will Mallory woofing, dog. Get no push. Look, no push on Will Mallory. My man extended him out, gave him the extendos, snatched him, and made the tackle. But we talking about Cam. It ain't Cam. It ain't the running backs, bro. Look at it. Boom, extended him out. He's being extended clean out, bro. Come on, man. Great job. When we got time, great blocking right here, right? Great job blocking right here. But again, let's keep it in the context. Let's keep it within context. It's 6-on-3. We better win this. That means it's 2-on-2. Everybody got 2-on-2. I apologize. It ain't even that. It's max protect. It's 7-on-3. We better have won that. I didn't even see Mallory staying in. Cam can't run the ball. What Cam's supposed to go with is brush. No push on the offensive line. Here, white line is the line of scrimmage. You tell me how many orange jerseys you see on the other side. You tell me how many orange jerseys you see on this side of the white line. I'll wait. All right, look at this. At the point of attack, watch this. Look at this. We getting hemmed up. I'm pointing like y'all can see. We getting hemmed up right here. My man is unblocked because he's supposed to be held by King. But imagine if King pulls it. Imagine if King pulls it. We run a quick speed option, right? Great job. But no blocking. No blocking, Rambo. Look at the blocking. Rambo getting hemmed up. Should it be illegal hands to the face? Probably so. Who cares, though? Who cares? No blocking. That's not scheme, dog. If you block him, we got a chance. Ain't like the offensive tackle did a great job coming off. Get down and cut him off. Don't have a chance, bro. $38 seconds to the half. Now, here's the crazy thing. I'm going to show you something about. Now, this is taught. This is taught. If you're an interior lineman, right, and it may not be designed this way, but if you're catching a double team, right, and you watch your defense, believe it or not, you have to watch your defensive end. Sometimes he goes inside because he has to start making his way toward the quarterback. You are taught, if you can't make it, start working your way around as the delayed contain guy. Alabama does a beautiful job of this, bro. Watch this. This is not design. It is within the play call as it goes, right? Watch this. Watch Allen go inside. He keeps it side, right? It's a stunt. 31, everybody's gap integrity. Good. But watch now, 31. See this? He holds his ground. You see him go inside? Boom. Now I got to get wide. Get wide as you possibly can to force him to throw that ball. He technically doesn't have contain, but his job is not to cut it off so he can't run and force you to make errant throws like that. Bro, that's being taught right there now. That's being taught. 30 seconds, guy. We still wasting our time with play action. We still worry about that, sticking the ball out there. Man, you better catch that thing and go, man. I don't even know where you're throwing it, King. All right, here we go. 3rd and 15. What do we do? Let's see here. Get our doors blown off where he got to throw the ball. It's 8 yards short. And I'm not saying this to be a hater. This is what I try to tell fans about getting caught up in these people who sit in a booth and make predictions about players. I'm not saying that Zion Nelson is not going to be a good player. But the 6th overall pick, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did somebody say, did I hear that correctly? Put it, yes, did I hear that correctly or no? The 6th overall pick in the draft? Y'all better stop listening to these suits. Y'all better stop listening to these suits. Appreciate you. Look at this. Come on, bro. Jalen Rivers. We ain't even picking up the blitz. Here go the sad part. They only bring 5, guys. 5 on 5. Look. They only bring 5. Turn the protection to the top. You got the center. Watch this. The center blocks him. He blocks him. Zion blocks him. The guard blocks who? The guy with the nose. He blocks this guy here. Fourth and 10. What we do? Baby, that's Hurricane football there now. Look at that. That young boy snatched that out there. Look at that throw. Look at the cat. Come on now. But it's too far in between, dog. We don't see it often enough. Big shout out to Boyd Gallus. I'm gonna let him get his love. He on my fantasy team. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to be honest. That's a BS. That right there is a BS pass interference call, bro. Feet got tangled up. It is what it is, but it is what it is. So what? I call a spade a spade. BS pass interference call. Bro, we down 27-0. We down 27 goose egg. I'm gonna take a shot, dog. What are the 3 points gonna do for me at this point? I'll be honest with you, dog. I'll be honest. What are 3 points gonna do? I appreciate it. Helped out my fantasy league. What that's gonna do for me, dog? Listen, man, I'm about to open up these phone lines right quick. Let y'all call in before I get out of here. That's crazy. Anyway, all right, my bad. Okay. Oh, y'all got the phone line. Y'all called in. I didn't even put the number up, man. Anyway, we in the building. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
It's Slim Shady, Coach. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. You must got me on. You must got my phone number saved. I didn't even put the number up yet. Go for it, baby. What's up?
I've had your number saved for a long time, Paul. I completely agree with you. It's not the scheme. Now, I will say this. I think they went, especially offensively, they went into this game with the wrong game plan to try and beat Alabama. You're not beating Alabama running up the gut and bubble screen. That's not the way to do it.
Here's my deal, right? I agree. But at the end of the day, we're not even blocking the bubble screen, so we don't know if it'll work or not. I mean, what I'm saying is we're not even blocking it. So we don't know if it'll work or not. And here's the deal about blocking. If it's getting 6, 7, 8 yards, they're going to have to adjust. If not, keep doing it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I didn't put the phone number up there. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I totally agree. But when I'm talking about scheme so far, I was talking about more and more defense in the sense of people talk about scheme. Yeah, there's some things schematically wrong. Yes, I get it. But it ain't just solely scheme. You know what I mean? Players, I'm telling you, it's a 50-50 deal in this thing, man. It's a 50-50 deal.
I completely agree with you. I do. And as an overarching point, you know, I've seen a lot of comments, Manny got out-coached. Well, of course Manny got out-coached. Manny has been a head coach for 3 years, going up against a guy that's been a head coach for 23 years. Of course Manny got out-coached. Of course that's going to happen. Is Alabama a better functioning team than Miami? Yes, because they have had the same head coach now since 2007. We've had 4 head coaches in the last 10 years.
I agree
Miami
with you.
They are never going to get better unless you have some kind of consistency on that coaching staff. And that goes from the head coach all the way down to your position coaches. I mean, people talk about Alabama's lost this position coach, that position coach. That happens every year. They were well established before that ever started happening. Kirby Smart was in that program for 8 years before he left to be the head coach at Georgia? Consistency.
Yeah. I just
program,
go ahead, Shady.
This program is never going to get better unless you leave a coach in there long enough to do it. I've seen a lot of examples brought up of Clemson. People talking about the job that Dabo Swinney has done. The first 5 years he was at Clemson, and they won't admit it now, there are plenty of Clemson fans calling for his head.
Oh, yeah.
He started off, 0-4, 0-5 against South Carolina?
Yeah. Here's the deal, right? You're 100% correct. But here's what I know. Even as a head coach or whatever the case may be on Manny Diaz part of this, there are some fundamental things we have to take care of. And we can't be, if we don't know, like I'll say this all the time, you don't know what you don't know. Bro, it's still to this day, I call people and ask questions. I'll see something on the TV, be like, dang, how you do that? Hey, coach, man, you ever seen this, blah, 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 blah? You know how many bar napkins I've written on in my life? Looking at football games, put them in my pocket so I can ask a question later. I don't have a guru patch. What I'm trying to say is sometimes guys let their playbook and they let their philosophy and they let their ego get in the way. And that's what I'm saying. We have to do a better job with the nuance. When you don't have the type of talent that Alabama has, and that's so established, you got to coach extra hard. You understand? That's how you get upsets, like UCLA over LSU. You can't tell me UCLA.
And I completely agree with that. But that goes back to my point from head coach all the way down to position coach. Do you think Jeff Simpson doesn't focus on something different than the last defensive line defensive line position coach we had? Or do you think T-Rob doesn't focus on something different than Mike Rump would have focused on? If you don't have consistency and you have guys, you go from one coach that focuses on one thing to another coach focusing on another thing, you're never going to get anywhere. You're spinning your wheels.
Yeah. I just look at it. I look at it like this, Slim Shady. I'm going to let you roll out there because I see they bamming me up in the lines. We got 420 in the chat. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Here's what I know. One thing about football, how you get beat is the nuances of the game, right? Simple stuff, right? Like we got guys dropping on zone blitzes against nub tight ends, and it was never corrected because they kept doing it. You mean nobody?
Absolutely, and that's where I think they messed up on defense. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
but nobody saw that. I watched it. I put a tweet out. I'm not a real big tweeter, whatever it's called. I'm not a big that person, right? But I put a tweet out. And y'all gonna lay off my camera phone. I was at the nosebleeds and I had to zoom in as much as I could so y'all can see what I was talking about. But anyhow, I put a picture down there. Nobody's talking to these players when they come off the field. They talk to De'Aaron King because he's the quarterback. But nobody positionally is coaching these guys when they come off, right? Nobody's gathering together and say, okay, this is happening, that's happening, blah, blah, blah. Nobody's gathering intel from the players that's in the fire, right? That's like me sitting back being a fire captain. I'm in the firehouse. Hey, man, y'all need to put some more water over there. And I'm not asking the firefighter, hey, man, where's the blaze out of control at? I got to get intel from the people that's in there. You got to ask your players, hey, bro, is that dude stronger than you? It's okay to say yes, because I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. Forget your ego, coach. That dude's strong, coach. All right, if he that strong, I got to get you some help. That's coaching. That's how you coach. It ain't got nothing to do with ego. Now, when we get to the offseason, Feely, my man needs some more strength in his back. But right now, we got to find a way to get him through this season. And that's all I want to say. But Slim Shady, thank you for calling, man. Appreciate you even saving my number, man. Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, sir.
Bye now. All right. So anyway, when I'm back to coaching, right? You got to be able to coach the nuances of this game in order to be successful. It's the little things, right? It's the little, like that play we had with T-Rob, right? When he was fussing my man out, I forgot who he was fussing out, but he fussed my man out for sticking his head inside. It goes to show up right here at the game. Everybody has to teach the same thing. It also goes to show you that each unit within the defense, the defensive line, the linebackers, and the safeties have to know what everybody's doing as a unit, as a staff, as a side of the ball, because everybody fits together like a puzzle piece. Even though you break down in positions, you have to know what each position does, if that makes sense. Real quick, man, I appreciate, let me see, just a lady in Alabama. I would love for you to call in. Never get a lady's perspective on a lot of things. Appreciate the 199. Also, we got to call in from the 202. Please tell, that's DC if I'm not mistaken.
What's up, Coach?
I already knew it was my brother Jay Blaze in the building. You didn't have to say your name, dog. What's up with you, baby?
I ain't know what's going on, man. It's a lot of points that you pointed out, man, was you was on it, man. You on it. And the last caller, he was on it too when it comes to coach consistency. But it's a lot of deficiencies when it comes to coaching that's on this team. And a lot of fans know this is not something new. We've been talking about this. Actually, some fans don't even agree with Manny Diaz and a couple other coaches being there. But we have to start from one point and move again to the next point, which is identify the problem and make the correction.
Correct.
We make corrections on all seasons with Manny Diaz. He does great things on the off season, but when it comes to coaching and doing his actual job, what he's supposed to do, That's where we gotta improve on. Now we had Bob Schutz up in the booth. We got coaches, we got assistant coaches. They have to come together and communicate and identify what problems they have to do in practice, correct in detail the little things. Ed Reed used to say the little things that matters the most. And identifying plays on down and distance and making the right call is something different. I mean, you have your scheme, but then you got to be able to run plays on down and distance at the right time, at the right play. They have to communicate as coaches. And this is something got to improve. So I just want to put out that point. You can't go east and west. You must go north and south. I know that. Any football fan would know that. You can't throw the ball east and west. You got to go vertically. You can't run the ball east and west. You got to go vertically upfield. So, I mean, it's just the football is a very basic game. It's blocking and it's tackling. That's all it is. It's blocking and tackling. And a lot of these coaches make these terminologies and make it complicated for some players for them to understand. Now, we brought Rhett Lashley in. He's supposed to simplify the playbook, but it's not really getting down to the detail part. I mean, are these wide receivers blocking? Are they coaching blocking with the wide receivers? Is the tight end blocking, like you point out? I mean, we talking about how good. So
here's my thing too. I'm gonna bring this up about this. I want to read a comment, but I'm gonna tell you this, Blaze. It's not. See, so here's the deal. If I'm running that screen, here's a prime example about coaching and understanding the nuances. We're running a bubble. We're running a bubble screen, right? Or we're running that screen to Cam, for example. That one you saw with Rambo getting hemmed up. Was it Rambo? Yeah, Rambo getting hemmed up. There's a difference in block him and how to block him. There's a huge difference in that. Exactly. So here's the huge difference. Rambo, you got to block the corner. Okay, coach. Rambo, this is how you need to block the corner based on this play. So Rambo knew to block the corner. So technically, Rambo did his job. He didn't know how to block the corner, meaning know how that play is designed, where to work your butt inside to seal him off, let him beat you on out. Just don't stand there and play Samson and hold up the wall.
And that's technique.
And that's what I'm saying. But that's why I say there's a disconnect. It's not the fact they don't know what if they know what to do. I don't think they know how to do it. For example, and you see it, Mallory getting whooped. But guess what? There's a thing in football called it's okay to get beat, but as long as you get beat in the correct way. For example, if the ball is running off my behind this way, I need to turn my butt to the ball. So if the guy beats me outside, he shouldn't, but that it gives him better leverage because the ball is coming back behind me. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, that makes perfect sense.
But if you say coach block the middle linebacker and I go up there and I put my hands on him and I block him.
That's not detailed though. That's just simplifying. That's just telling him to go block something.
I blocked him, coach. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta know how to block a guy. Yeah.
Yeah. But a good coach will understand the little things, the technique, the little things in coaching that make it his program a great program. They know that. And see, Nick Saban knows that. He's been around for a while. But man, he's learning. He's getting it.
No, dog. Listen. I ain't with. I'm Jay Blaze. I love you, bro, and you know that. I ain't giving that excuse no more, dog. Because guess what? You were a defensive coordinator, and you had that defense that was balling. So here's the deal: was it balling because you had athletes, or was it balling? See, that's what makes you a good coach. See, but that's what made the difference in a good coach. Can you still get non-athletes to compete? That don't mean they're gonna always win, because dog, sometimes your Jimmy better than my Joe. I get it. Right. But can they compete? And that's what we're looking for. And I'm gonna say this right now. Y'all don't believe this, and it might be a one-off. We're gonna find out. I tell you, nothing is a pattern until it happens twice. Florida State was competing last night.
Yeah.
They was competing.
Yeah, they was in a dog fight. They competed.
And they were playing but they were playing the number 9 team ranked in the nation. Right?
Right.
All the odds stacked against them. Right? All that stuff. I'm just saying, these boys was competing.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking about that, but I want to say this, Black. I got to let you run because I want to get into this next comment.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this on this last comment. And Chancellor, unfortunately, real quick, Chancellor, I saw you said read your super chat. Do me a favor, retype it in. It got pushed out while I was doing the thing, so I can't go back that far up. But my cousin in the building, he says everybody talking about 3 years. Michael Pullum says, what about Mack Brown in North Carolina who won first 3 years? And you're gonna tell me leg for leg, we don't have the same, if not more talent than North Carolina?
That's right. Hey, it might not be the right person. We might gotta do something else. Go to another place.
Is what it is.
We'll see. We got Appalachian State next. I want to move on.
You see that? Hey, you see that right here now? I got them already up there on the board. They on the board. 5 days. Sure enough.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You take it easy, man. Appreciate you, Blaze, as always.
You too, man.
Yeah, man. Real quick, man. I want to say this. I forgot to even mention this, but I guess it cut off. But anyway, I wanted to say this, man. Thank you to everybody at the game who came up to me, man, and recognized me, man. And were like, Coach, I appreciate the show. I thank what you do. And that included Alabama fans too now. That included Alabama fans. All right. Alabama fans was up. Coach, hey, man, I appreciate it. So thank you to everybody. I know X was on Footballville. He was talking about, man, I feel like a celebrity. I feel a little celebrity too, you know what I mean? But I felt good because it goes to show the hard work, that we put in to try and get y'all content, man. At least people recognize it. I was out there giving out little Timmy shirts and all that other good stuff. So I appreciate it, man. Real quick, got another phone call coming in. Y'all killing the chat right now. Hold on, caller, 1 second. Corey, you just said, please read your super chat. I apologize. I'm going to get to it. It won't let me go that far backwards, man. So if you could repost it, I would appreciate it, and I'll do it again. Anyway, caller, talk to. We got 216 area code. Talk to us, man.
I'm the Alabama guy be in the chat.
Okay. So what's your name in the Alabama? Hold on. What's your name in the chat?
Alabama Roll Tide.
Alabama Roll Tide. I love it. Talk to me.
I see one thing that Miami need to stop. They need to get rid of that gold chain. They need to stop celebrating all the time. They celebrated.
They celebrated what?
They celebrated when they was down 30 with the gold chain on.
Yeah.
Get rid of the gold change. It's too much celebration going on down in Miami. Ain't winning no games. Your coach look like he pretty. He want to be on TV. Everybody want to be on TV. Look like in Miami.
I hear you. Give me I need some info, dog. You calling about a chain. I need some info. Talk to me.
Well, the info is Miami do not have no coaches.
Okay.
It ain't the players, it's the coaches. Because Alabama, we have players come in every year and still the same routine. It's the coaches.
Okay. So here's my question. Let me ask you a question because I always say this. If you present a problem, you must have a potential solution. So don't tell me change the coaches. So my thing is, do you want to change the coaches? Hold on, let me wake him up. You up now?
Yeah.
All right. Now listen, you came in here talking about the coaches. So my question is, if you want to change the coach, if you show a problem, you got to wake up with a potential solution. What is the solution?
The solution is the coach need to get some coaches that have some experience so he can learn.
All right.
Alabama have 3 head coaches from the NFL on the team.
That's because they got fired.
If you don't do your job, that's what they do in Alabama. They fire you.
All right, appreciate you, boy. Hey, keep trolling us. Keep hitting that thumbs up, and I need you to make a comment every 4 seconds. All right, I need you to do that so you can keep the algorithm going. All right, so that way we can make some change. Hey, we can make some change so we can wear our chain. If you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you.
Anytime, brother. All right. So anyhow, I didn't want to put that out there, man. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys donating. See, I hate when folks talk like that because it was always Alabama or something. Let me see. They had to build to stop acting like Saban was always there. That's true. We'll get in that, man. But that's fandom, man. Anyway, talk to us, man. We got an 863 area code. Talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
Yeah, this P Gage is 863. I'm calling out of Fort Stewart, Georgia, but I'm a Florida boy, you feel me?
Yes, sir. What's up, Gages?
I'm chilling. Man, I ain't going to front. That was a hard one to watch, but everybody beat dead horses on the coaches, man. But it is what it is. With this amount of coaching, as crazy as this seems, this is what a great to excellent team looks like when they play a good team. Because I still think this is going to be a good team. This is going to be a 9-win team. But we got more lofty expectations than that. We think every year we're going to go out and be 2001. And whether it be, I'm on the same way. It hurt. But they right. Until we find coaches that's going to get the minutia of these details right, we're not going to play at a championship caliber. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, and we have to be realistic, man, right? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your point.
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. Like, we got the horses to compete, but when they hurt us, they have the personnel to hurt us big. When we miss on third down, can't get off the field, they hurt us big. When we miss a block, they hurt us big. So if you're gonna get out coached, you can't be out personnel too. And Manny got to know at this level of football, we can't out athlete everybody. We can't. So whether it's him and the coaching staff coming to terms, because at this point in his career, Saban was at Kent State, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And Diaz at a big win now program. So whether it's they let him do the Dabo route, and not saying that he can be Dabo, but if they believe in him to be the Dabo route, we might have to go through a couple of 9 and 3 years, 10 and 2 years, and whatever, what have you. Or because I'm not a fan of starting from the bottom. To me right now, there's no Coach Urban Meyer at a Bowling Green to go get right now. There's no Kirby Smart we could go steal from somebody right now. And I watch a lot of college football, so I'm fine with Manny, but they have to keep progressing. And as long as, like you said, we're not detail oriented, we're gonna beat these teams that we are more athletic than. We're gonna beat Virginia. We're gonna beat them in that. But when it comes to these primetime games, we have to be more crazy in the preparation of the games.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal, though, Punk. I'm gonna say this piece so I don't miss it. But that's where, even when you playing the school for the deaf and blind, you got to be that detailed.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You can't. That's how you instill, and that's how you make the culture what it is. You see my man over there ripping. He ripping cat. They up 27 in the first quarter. He ripping behind.
I'm with it. I need that fire.
Yeah.
I need that fire.
Yeah.
I do. It's a little bit too pretty for me over there.
Yeah.
When you was talking about the clip with T-Rob cursing people out, that's the first time out. And granted, they probably try to keep a lot of that off TV, but I need a lot more of that, man. Like, because this is they had it on TV. This is a get to thing, not a you got to. This is you get to play football for Miami, dog, and you need to act like it.
Right.
And a lot of them, like I was not okay, but I understood us being outwitted schematically. But there's some want-to players out there. You got to want to tackle. And with Mallory and all that stuff, that's cool. But Saban had his number one tight end on the sideline for, effort plays like that. If you don't block, you don't get the rock, man.
You don't block
Like,
you. I love that.
that
You
needs
don't
to be
block, you don't
addressed.
get the rock. I love it.
Hey, that's old school, baby.
Old
Like,
school.
you don't block, you don't get the rock.
That's real. You a tight
And as far
end,
as
dog.
Old school, yeah. And as far as old school with that stuff, that's the one thing I do need to see out of Rhett Lashley. I need to see more old school blocking schemes, gap schemes, and our running plays, because it's too easy to guess where the gap is going to be for us running schematically. You know we're going to run inside draw. You know we're going to do the quarterback option. We need more variety in our running plays.
Can I be honest? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Please put in the chat. I didn't see King pull it one time off the run game.
I didn't, and that kind of got me nervous with the knee.
But my thing is this. But here's the deal. Can I be honest with you? Yeah. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to play timid with a guy, let's not play him. Let's not play him.
Yeah.
Let's not play him. Because guess what? He ran. He still ran. Right. Think about it. When the play broke down, he ran. Here's what people don't realize. You can get hurt probably faster getting folded up in that pocket than you would out there in open space.
Absolutely. You seen what happened when 51 got his food took?
Yeah.
Boy went straight to the tent. You get rolled up, people land on you. It's better to get tackled in open field. Like, that's the absolute truth.
Yeah. So, man, like I say, Pump, man, I appreciate you always coming in, but people are giving that here. People up here talking about some doggone Lane Kiffin, the defensive coordinator from Clemson. Let me tell y'all something. The defensive coordinator from Clemson make just as much money as Manny Diaz, and he ain't got to go to no press conference. He ain't got to shake no hands. He ain't got to kiss no babies. So why would I come to the University of Miami? Why would I come to the University of Miami?
Them state schools cutting them checks.
Let's be real. Why would I come to the University of Miami for the same money? He making more money, probably with incentives, than Manny Diaz is right now. As the head coach.
You're not getting Brent Venables. And like I said, as far as these people talking about head coaching, like, bro, like, point me to the prospect. I watch everybody. Y'all want PJ Fleck. Y'all want, like, who are y'all going to say to replace Manny Diaz?
Bro, can I tell y'all something? If PJ Fleck, hold up. I got you.
See?
Here's my point. If PJ Fleck come in here with that rotor boat stuff, I think I'm gonna be a high school fan.
Exactly. We gonna. So they talking about replace Manny Diaz, but who do you want?
And that's what I always say.
Who do you
so
want?
So that's what I was telling the caller prior to you.
Like everybody want Cristobal, and he had an amazing career with Miami. He could recruit, but look at him. Every year he got 2-3 losses, bro.
And you at Oregon. You basically are the Alabama of the West.
You feel me?
You can get any and everybody you want out the West.
Oregon.
Yeah, you got all the resources. Listen, you get all the resources. You got, think about it. Nike done said, we're cutting a check. You basically are the Alabama of the West in the sense of getting the top California players, the top Arizona dudes, the top, you know what I mean? And bro, you're right. And think about that. Was last night?
Come down to the crib, and then Mario come down to the crib and get one every now and then because he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm from the crib. You can come play out here and play."
Yeah, like, and think about this.
Not many.
But hold up, think about this. And not only that, bro, he almost lost to Fresno. Not lost, but it was close to Fresno State. And you Oregon, bro.
I'm telling you. Fourth quarter game, I think it.
Look at that. Cristobal getting $4.5 million a year. He ain't going nowhere. No. Many get what? 2.8, maybe 3.
And then you got to buy him out the contract, bro. They got to pay whatever is on the back end. Like, so who do y'all want?
Yeah.
Like, Manny's doing what he's doing. And if it comes in a rise in a position where they find somebody that could think is championship caliber, kind of like how when they shoved Rick out and knew Kirby Smart was going to be that thing, then I'm for it. But until then, bro, you got to show me. Because Manny going to win 9-10 games this year. Championship caliber, we prove we not that.
Right.
But I will say, I watched just about every game this weekend, bro. Nothing looked like what's going down there in Tuscaloosa.
Nah. They're well-oiled machine.
Nothing.
They're well-oiled machine.
Not procedurally, not schematically, personnel-wise, nothing looked like was going over there in Tuscaloosa.
And depth-wise.
Yeah. It's retarded. They putting up the scout reports for all these 4 and 5 stars. You ain't see not now one Saturday.
Right. Now it's real, man. So, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Let me go in and open these phone lines up. Let these boys call in. I know they hot. They want to talk right now.
Absolutely, no doubt. Go Kane.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Go Kane. All right, real quick, man. We got Chug Mo Beer in the building. Let me see if I can find it. Chug Mo Beer in the building. It says, great show, Coach Hay. This is Lashley's 3rd big game at Miami, and he has failed every time. Clemson, North Carolina, and now Alabama. All slow starts and very questionable play calling. No more excuses. Rhett is overrated. So, Chug Mo Beers, I always give you your love. Appreciate you, my brother, man. And we definitely make it happen. But here's my deal, right? Here's what I realize. And I'm gonna give everybody love here in a second because I know I haven't since the thing started. Plump actually made some great points. Everybody, and that's why I put in the poll because everybody fire Manny Diaz. I'm gonna say this. I have to be very honest. You guys know I like to keep it honest. I really didn't. I'm gonna be very honest. I didn't expect University of Miami to win this game, but I did expect them to compete. The same way in which I don't care who you are, you didn't expect Florida State to beat Notre Dame, but you also didn't expect them to compete. You thought it was going to be a blowout. You can sit in there in your house and lie if you want to. Give me a thumbs up if you felt the same thing in the chat. And the boys came to compete. And that's the difference. Right? Almost could have won it. But they came to play and they were competing. Bro, we didn't even compete. You understand? We got a new caller in the building. Hold on 1 second. Let me give the people who donated some love right quick, and we'll get right back to you. Hold on. All right. Also, I want to read one comment because he been killing me. He donated. I'm sorry, man. Hold on 1 second, caller. Here we go. Corey Chancellor. I hope this is the question you asked. Tyreek Stevenson said on Kane Sport that while he was at Georgia, they tackled to the ground in practice, but not at Miami. T-Rob just said the same thing. Is that a good or bad thing? I tell you like this. That's good in the summer. In the season, it makes you don't need to do that in the season. In the summer, yeah, you need to tackle guys to the ground. In the spring, it should be let's go. It should be bang, 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 bang. That's my opinion, right? Especially if you got new guys with continuity. That tapping off stuff, that's more in-season type deals. Maybe as you get closer to it or whatever, maybe the week of the spring game, you may not do it or the 3 days before. You just don't want guys beat up and bruised. But, yeah, you got to be able to tackle guys. Now, that doesn't mean taking cheap shots at guys, right? You lay off for those. But if you're a running back running through the hole, yeah, you're going to get tackled. If you're a receiver, you're going to be tackled. But certain things you pull off, right? Like we don't horse collar somebody if they got us beat. We'll tag off on them, right? Because people get hurt like that. A guy come across the middle, you don't headshot him. You know, you may tag off knowing that you got to be smart. And that's how the pros practice, believe it or not, man. But anyway, I just want to answer that. Hopefully that's what you were posting earlier. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
What's up, Hayes? It's J Love T, man. I appreciate you taking my call, man.
J Love T, man, been a minute.
Right now. So facts. I want to piggyback on what Chuck Mobier said, man. Let me get some time. I'm on the Rick Lashley hater train, man. And I hate when people say, I'm not speaking to you exactly, but Manny's guaranteed to win 9-10 games. Of course, look at the schedule. Like, people are already talking about beat App State. Who gives a? You feel me? It doesn't matter if you cannot come up in big games. And I said it on Friday. And we can say today, 3 points. You only was able to put up 3 points in the 4 big games that you coach. That's a problem. Did you know that, Hayes?
I did not.
Put up 3 points in the first quarter. We waited until the second quarter, in the middle of the second quarter, bottom second quarter, to get the offense rolling. You can't do that. And I'm definitely not gonna. And the best performance that he had was with Kosi. It hasn't been well. It hasn't. The only ranked team that the offense was able to move against was North Carolina State, and you can't even count that. They finished 4-3 that year. So that's a problem, man. And thank you for the video. The video. I get what you were saying earlier about the defense, but that's on Manny. Manny recruited these players since the Al Golden regime. The Jaquan Johnson, Kendrick Norton, McIntosh, Garvin, Joe Jackson. Since them dudes left, the defense has regressed, and it does not show up on prime time. I'm sorry to say this, dog. I know I'm gonna break a lot of people's heart, but we're a tier 3 program, dog. We're not even tier 2. We're a tier 3 program, and the only reason why Miami's cursed. You know why? Because we're in an area that we can get the middle 4-star players. So we're always going to be in contention and get 9 wins. We are not Northwestern. We are not Penn State. We are not Minnesota. We are not West Virginia. We're not going to get those 3-4 win seasons to where the coaching staff will really get exposed. It's not going to happen. We have enough to where the coaching staff can get lazy, go by mediocre teams. As you can see, the offense only works against mediocre teams. But on prime time, when we go up against a team that has equal or more talent, we get skull dragged. I don't want to hear it, man. Like I don't want to hear it, man. Even the fans, you fans got soft, man. What is 9 wins? Why you think we go on losing streaks? Because the kids the young men come here to make a difference. They don't come here to win 9-10 wins. They don't. That's BS, man. Y'all need to tighten up. Y'all talking about, forget about Alabama, beat App State. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, bro? Tighten up, man. We got Michigan State in 2 weeks. And I ain't gonna lie, Michigan State, woo.
That running back finna be busy, boy.
Come on, man. Like, come on, hey. So listen, the sooner we realize it, the sooner it'll get better. We are a tier 3 college football program. The only reason why we're in contention of 8-9 wins, we are cursed. We are in the best recruiting ground in America. The coaches can get by. They can get by. We're in the weakest conference in college football. The weakest conference. We play to our competition so they can get by. It's going to look good. The only reason why we won 6 games a couple years ago is because everything went terrible. Everything went completely bad. That's what it took for us to only win 6 games. But other than that, you're not going to see that. You're going to see 8. You're going to see 9. It's going to take a dog at the top to get to 10, 11 wins. That's what it's going to take. But don't preach me to this 8-9 wins. And for people saying, well, we lost to Alabama, best team in the nation. I don't think people, Coach Hayes, you being very nice, bro. I don't think people realize what happened on Saturday. Those recruits, they not coming here no more, bro. Miami got exposed on Saturday, man. They got exposed, man. You didn't hear what the announcers said in the third quarter? Man, they kept Bryce Young in the game. Up 30, they kept Bryce Young in the game, bro. Come on, man. You sound like a sucker, man. I don't care who takes this personal, who's sending it. You don't come to Miami to win 9 games. You come to Miami to win the conference, compete in the championship, then get your family rich and go to the NFL and make a difference in the NFL. Talking about 9 games. Do you see we have in the schedule? We got Appalachian State and Central Connecticut State City Community College. So it ain't hard to win 9 games, man. Get it through your head. We're in the greatest football field said it a couple months ago, and people bypassed it. We're in the greatest recruiting ground in America. So mediocre coaches mix that with the weakest conference in college football. It's not hard to win 9 games. It's not hard. It's not. It's not, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all need to tighten up, man. For real. And like I said, I'm not a bully, but Rick, matter of fact, I can't even put that on Rick. Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you think Manny got a huge influence on the offense? Because the same conservative Did you peep that? Because I know you was at the game. The same conservative BS. It looked like the same exact thing when we played Florida.
Listen,
that reminded me of the Florida game.
Yeah, listen, most coaches, if they're defensive guys, they hire an offensive guy and kind of let them do their thing, right? And if they're offensive guys, then they let defensive guys do their thing. That's just what it is. Usually that defensive coordinator is usually the head coach of the defense. The offensive coach, if he's an offensive-minded head coach, then he's going to be, quote-unquote, like the co-offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? If you look at it, Nick Saban the same way. He does the same thing. Yeah. Think about this. Why does he go get a guy like Pete Golden? You notice all his defensive coordinators are, I don't say this to demean them or to belittle them, but they're like an apprentice status, right? He's grooming them to become coordinator. Jeremy Pruitt, he's grooming them to become who they're going to be. But if you notice, he go get a head coach type offensive coordinator. Mike Locksley, Lane Kiffin, Steve Sarkisian. You see what I'm saying? Bill O'Brien. Because he knows they got it. Now, he ain't got no problem going over there ripping their behind, but he stays out of it. You know what I mean? And that's how most coaches do. You know what I mean? But anyway, hey, boy, I love it. I love it, man. I'm glad you called in, bro. I needed that, and you right. You know what? But I did my little going off after the game. I don't know if you had a chance to see that live. I did right after the game, but
we appreciate that, dog. Because you low key, you're not really Coach Hayes for the week. You Dr. Hayes, man. Everybody therapist for the week. I'm sorry to put that on your shoulders, man. I apologize, dog. But I do want to say a couple of positive shout out to Tyreek Stevenson. I love the dog fighting you, dog. I appreciate you. Shout out to Amari Carter. I see this, he'll get better, but the coverage skills, it's a little whoopty-whoop, and I'm proud of defensive ends dropping in coverage.
Right.
Oh, another thing, too, Hayes, I owe you $100. You will get it at the end of the week. You was right. We were wrong. It was not Blake Baker's defense. It's a shame that Blake Baker and Mike Rump were sacrificed. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a topic for another day. I owe you that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
So it's the same defense. Was it or was it not the same defense?
It's the same exact defense, bro. DBs, you got corners playing safety 10 yards back when there's no wide receiver on that side of the. Oh my God. And people wonder why the 5 stars don't want to come here. Wesley Percent ain't walking through that door, bro. Shamar Stewart, the 5-star DNs, they not walking through that door, bro. After what they saw on Saturday, if you're a 5-star DN, why would you come to UM and be a DN / cornerback that drops the coverage? Come on, man, makes sense. And for you people that was bashing Earl Little and Junior, mind your business, man, because you don't pay these people bills. I'm proud of people coming here and they don't leave to get that bag. You got to be considerate. Be considerate, man. Be considerate. These are people's livelihoods, man. Let these people be, bro.
I appreciate you, baby. Always, man. Always, man. Hey, real quick, man. One time for the caller, man. I just got to hit him.
Damn, son. You just hit with the wow effect.
Listen, great job by that caller, man. We got another one calling in 305. Caller, give me 1 second. We got 485 in the chat. You know what I mean? Let's get this thing to 500. That'll be a record for me. Never had 500 in the chat before. Also, Chug Mobile says Red ends the first drive of the game with 2 run up the middle and get stuffed. So then he starts the second drive with 2 more runs up the middle, failed again. Then the QB up the middle on 4th and goal is his best play call. Really? $20, Chug Mobile. I appreciate you. That'll give me a chance to load back up. Caller, let me give him his love. And let me see, did I miss anybody else? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one right here. Loyal, determined. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Y'all guys rolling through the chat so fast. I'm sorry. I got loyal, determined. Oh, there you go. It just popped in now. The one I couldn't find it. But y'all killing the chat right now. I love it. Appreciate it. Here you go. He also says, go Canes. Let me give them their love calling and we'll be back. Let me see what you got rocking, man. All right, real quick, man, we back here with a caller. Also, let me know in the thumbs. Give me the percentage. I can't see the percentage of the of the poll up there about Manny being fired. Let me know what the percentage state so far. Carla, we got a 305 number. Talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hurricane, what's up, sir? How you doing?
Logan, what's up with you, man?
Oh, man, you already know what's up with me.
What's going on? Talk to me, man. Been a minute, man. How you been?
Oh, man, I'm good. You know, watching the game, you know, I just feel like, I mean, I've been watching this since you started, and you kept saying scheme. It's not the scheme. And you were saying that on both sides of the ball. So, I mean, I think me and you see eye to eye on that. But, like, you just see the players are just making mistakes, too. I mean, you being a coach, how much accountability do you hold from this game on coaching and then the players?
Both. I always say it's 50-50 deal. This is a 50-50 deal, right? For example, I don't blame those guys for dropping off of a nub tight end because that's what they were taught, right? But then if we also hold the edge, he doesn't make those throws. That's on the player. If we make the tackle at the point of attack, right? Sometimes players miss tackles. I get it. But, bro, it's 2 or 3 of us getting to the ball and we sliding off this cat. That's on the players. So that's why I always say it's a 50-50. It could be 60-40 some games, but it's always right, pretty much cut down the middle when it comes to losses. Now, I'm not saying, let me go back to say this. I have to be very honest. I'm not saying we were going to win this game. I think they just had better players overall, man for man, than we had. But I'm talking about for us to compete against them, that's a 50-50 problem, bro. That's 50-50. I still don't think we had enough gas in the tank to run a quarter-mile race when a dude in a Ferrari and we in a deuce and a quarter with a souped-up engine. You get what I'm coming from?
I do, yeah.
And
yeah.
so I just don't think we had enough to win it. I'm being honest. Dog, trust me, it's a machine. They're a machine, dog.
Yeah.
And we used to be a machine.
Honestly, just sitting back, like over the years and all the coaches that we've lost on, not only head coaches, but even like position coaches, whatever may be coordinators, I just don't understand how in the hell people continue to go on the fire train. That's what I don't understand. I can't grasp that one, bro. Because like the only thing that I can really get upset about is like who you're playing, who's on your depth chart before the game. Because I mean, we can go back to what Michigan State when I don't care if it was the big 3 linebackers, man. When Sam Brooks came into that or Central Michigan game, bro, that man looked better than all 3 of them linebackers. That's the only thing I'm on. I even think Bubba Bolden went diva on us because I think Cam and Williams are better than him. I do. And I think it was you that was talking about it, saying that like he was kind of by himself and stuff.
So, I'm sorry, say that last part again.
No, I'm saying that Cam and Williams, I feel like are better than both. And I just wish that we play our best guy, man. That's all I'm saying. I just wish we play the best guy. I don't care what experience they have, what year they're in college. I just wish we played the best man. And we ain't never done that, ever.
Yeah, I just looked at Cam, right? He did make some youthful mistakes. But I also saw him do the same thing the older guys did. So it's being taught. That's all I'm trying to say is that when I went over that when they had the stacked receivers and Tyreek was going through the number 1 that was blocking him, Cam was so far back. But I see that I see that in Gervin Hall. I see that in Bubba Bolden as well. So see, that's what I'm saying. Some of his players, some of his coaching. That's why I always say it's a 50-50. You can't always put your hand on it. Right? The design of the play was there. Great play call. Get him out the pocket. Put Bryce Young under duress as he's throwing the ball. But unfortunately, you running him from one side of the field, but you left the door open on the other side. Nobody there to stand there to close it. But it's not the person's supposed to be there. You see him, but what does he do? He stick his head inside. So there's a disconnect in the teaching. You understand?
Yeah. And I guess my thing is I just wish the fan base would look at the players as much as they look at the coaches, because I get it at the end of the day. Like, you can make the argument they're getting paid, they're coaching, whatever. But, man, the highlights that you showed, you can just see that the players were just getting outplayed, clearly, because I don't know what was clicking in their mind. But, like, I can't tell you how much I miss Brevin Jordan or Berrios because of how they blocked. They blocked. You can see that clear difference with Brevin being gone now. Mallory, I'm not even going to say it. You already know.
He whipped. He whipped the whole night when it came to blocking. Nothing. Gave us nothing.
That's outstanding from Mallory. They both talented whenever they're running routes and catching balls. But Brevin could block. And people are on King like crazy. And I'm sitting here saying, I'm not on no King train. I'm not nothing. No Perry, nothing. Y'all can't. You could have had Tom Brady there. It don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to make it happen. But Logan, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much as always, man. Thank you for your service. As always, man, please stay safe. Please stay healthy, man. And, we'll be here from now on. I just did this as a backup because it was on my heart, man. But I normally do a pre and post, but I was traveling. And I know I did the other stuff off the whim. So I want to take my time, decompress, look at the film, and see what's going on.
Appreciate it, bro. Take care.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Logan.
Cash
all right.
Too, damn it.
I said what now?
So take the cash out, man.
Check my cash out? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me check.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm checking right now. Hold up.
Jump on
He said check my cash out. Okay. See, you got cash out be on my phone, man. I got so much stuff going on. I didn't even see the cash out rolling. Look at that, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, I don't know if y'all want me to put your names out there, but thank you so much. So if I put a heart next to it, that's telling you from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate what you've done. I necessarily don't look at y'all cats, man. This is awesome, man. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Logan. Since you said it, man, appreciate the $50 donation. Thanks, Logan, man. Appreciate you so much. For the rest of you guys, you're going to get your real hard in a minute, man. But let me do this. Like I say, phone line is open. You got more to call in. I see people calling in left and right. I got Atlanta area code 412s calling in, 305-205-954. Y'all boys on it right now, man. But anyway, he said he sent you $5. Now add another zero to it, Millie. But I appreciate it, man. But anyway, so here's my deal, right? Like I said, I don't know what y'all didn't tell me what the percentage was in the poll, or if y'all did, it got pushed out. What the percentage was in the poll when it came to should he be fired or not? I tell people that all the time. I want to see, but let's go ahead and get the potential solution to this problem. Also, I wanted to bring this up. I didn't get to it. 63% say no. All right, so there you go. They go to tell you right there. 63% of people say no. All right. So here's my deal. Now I'm gonna say this about Scheme. We on the half a yard line. We are a foot and a half away, and everybody saw it. And we still in shotgun. I'm telling y'all. Being on the center is a lost art, guys. It's a lost art. If you notice Alabama, they slip back in that two-back. I'm telling you, it don't look straight up eye back like old doggone Walter Payton days and Jim Brown. But they finding ways to get back to that two-back. You got to be able to load the box up and run it. They're using them H-back / tight end / Brevin Jordan type / Gronkowski's, and they getting the blocks in, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all cannot sleep on that stuff. I promise you. I don't know what's happening right now. Phone call is going on. What's phone calls at? Y'all done locked the doggone thing up. Hey, I appreciate it, but y'all boys done locked up the app, man. All right, it's back open, man. As soon as I open it, people gonna start calling. But anyway, so again, we line up 5-6 yards deep to go a yard and a half. A yard and a half, bro. To me, that's oxymoronic than a mug. I need to go a yard and a half, but I need you to line up 6 yards deep. And you got a defensive line, defense that's stacked. If I'm going to do it, I'm put Cam there. Call and talk to us, man. This sounds like a youngster. Who is this, man?
Man, this young Jedi Kane, man.
Young Jedi Kane. Hey, man, I'm about to send the stormtroopers to come find you, man. Where you been at?
Nah, man, I just been around. I was at the game, too. I was looking for you, but I couldn't find you and stuff.
Man, you should have tweeted me. Tweeted or Twitter, whatever. I always jack that up. Anyway, you should have DM'd me, man. What's going on?
Man, this is Man, I don't know, man. I was at the game. I was very disappointed, but it's just like, man, it was Alabama, you know. And I ain't satisfied. I ain't satisfied at all. It's just like play calling. It could have been better, you know. But it's like these are things that could be fixed. I feel like fans are kind of overdoing it, you know. We're a rebuilding program. I know people gonna be like, oh, we could go out there and get 3 stars or 4 stars every year. It's really not like that no more, you know. Kids in Miami, they don't really have a loyalty to Miami no more. Like I talk to these kids, like it's kids around my age who dream about going to Alabama. They don't care nothing about Miami. It's just, man, I feel like it's not as easy as people think it is to rebuild a team, you know?
It's not, brother, man. How old are you?
I'm 14.
That's awesome, man. To have that mindset is great. And you're 100% right, man. I want to hook you. I think you and my man Josh were talking last time I seen you, man, the guy from Michigan. He like 12, man. I would love to see y'all cats start a little something, man. I think y'all 2 young cats on it, man. But, yeah, man. But for real, you're right. It's not that easy to build a program. And that's what people have to understand. So even when people talk about play calling, we all can play hindsight, right? Everybody can play hindsight. But it's also about execution. I go through that. It's about execution too, bro. You got to be able, right? Think about this. Think about this, young Jedi. I don't know if you play football or not, but let's say if you play wide receiver, right? Oh, here go a prime example. Let's go back to the actual game. Let's say if it's play calling, but Bryce Young on the very first wide open play, he underthrew it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Was that play calling or was that execution?
That was execution.
Exactly. If the play is there, it's open. Think about it. Our plays are there. Now, I don't agree with our running play call because I just don't agree with our whole running philosophy. But that's me. Yeah. But from the passing standpoint, they're there. We have to execute the calls. We got to be able to block. You can't throw, I don't care what, you can't throw a ball on 3rd and 18, dog, and take a 2-step drop and throw a slant. You ain't gonna do it. You got to create 5-7-story drop. But anyhow, man, appreciate you, man. You more than welcome to call in, bro.
But man, we got to be more disciplined too. We have to be way more disciplined because, like, with Bubba Bowden, it's like, why did you drop your head? Like, the dude was already going down, and you're a captain on the team. It's just, we just got to be more disciplined overall. It's like, if you blitz, you got to stay in your blitzer lane. Like, you can't get out of that because then Bryce Young. That's what we was really doing. We wasn't staying in our blitzer lane. Bryce Young, he just went out of the pocket and was throwing it downfield because our cornerbacks was getting burnt. You know, even if you blitz, you don't expect your cornerbacks to hold the wide receivers that's out. The blitz is supposed to get to the quarterback, make him throw it away or sack him, and he's able to escape because nobody's staying loyal to their lane. We have to be disciplined in those areas, or we're not gonna win no games. We ain't gonna win no big time games. Big time teams have good QBs that are able to escape, and when the pocket go down, they can make plays. So you have to stay loyal to your blitzer lane when you playing big teams. It ain't like you playing a Duke every day. If we were playing Duke, we could have got away with that. But no, you playing Alabama.
I appreciate you, dog. That's all I got to say, man. You the real one, bro. You the real one, young Jedi. I love it, man. Like I say, I would love to see you and Josh get together, man, just to have an episode. I think it'd be great. I wish Miami would play Michigan and y'all two would talk it out. I think that would be awesome, man. But young Jedi, man, I appreciate you so much. I got people calling in left and right, man. But like, dog, don't be a stranger, man. Find me on Twitter, Coach Hayes FB, Instagram. I'm usually better on Twitter than Instagram. I kind of suck when it comes to Instagram, man.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, don't be no stranger either, bro.
All right.
All right, now. Man, big shout out to the 14-year-old man in the building that can see it, man. And he's speaking with sense. He's not really speaking out of emotion. He's backing it up with fact. He's not just talking about fire somebody. Come on, we got another call in the building. Call or talk to us. We got 436 in the chat. Excuse me, I'm right here sneezing.
What's going on, Coach? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Who am I talking to, man?
Talking to KJ from Huntsville, Alabama, man.
KJ, talk to me, man. What's up with you? Huntsville, Alabama. You an Alabama fan? You ain't no Alabama fan, are you?
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course.
And see that right there. Hold up. And that's right there is why I start sneezing, because I'm allergic to that bug. You understand what I'm saying? Soon as I ain't sneeze all day. Soon as your phone ring, I start sneezing, bro.
Hey, we don't mind, bro. We don't mind. Let me start off before I even talk, man, saying shout out to the young brother who just called, man. That was an awesome call. Shout out to that young man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I was fortunate to play my college ball right here, Huntsville, Alabama A&M University, Bulldogs for life.
All right,
my
man.
college right here.
HBCU. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Born and raised right here. Bama fans since I was young, to be honest. You know what I mean? Coach right now at JCHS here. I want to say this, man. Let me, we can go back and pick apart the game and find, you know how it is when in losses. And Coach, you know how it is. We pick apart the wins too. You know what I mean? But we did it wrong. But I want to challenge the Miami fans, man. I understand they want to be back good. And me being 45, I remember Miami. I remember Miami from the late 80s, early 90s, 2001, 2004. I remember Miami back then. You know what I mean? But I want to challenge the fans to look deeper than just what's going on the field, man. You know what I mean? Building a program, bro. I want to challenge the fans as far as the administration in Miami, the fans in Miami. Bro, I was in Atlanta years ago before Jerry Jeudy even got to Alabama. You know what I mean? And I remember him saying, I want to play somewhere where they can exercise my talent. I want to play somewhere. What he was saying in hindsight is the schools at the crib really wasn't big. Really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I want to challenge the fans to understand it's bigger than just what's going on the field. Of course, what's going on the field is the end result. That's what you want. That's what you put it all in for. But it's no excuse, man, for these kids. I understand Miami's a melting pot. It's not like here in Tuscaloosa or Athens, Georgia, or Baton Rouge, to where everybody, it's a waiting list just to go to a game 12 months later. You know what I mean? It's a waiting list just to get to a football game. Miami's like there's a lot of stuff to do in Miami, man. I've been to Coral Gables a couple of times. Miami's a wonderful, wonderful city. Almost too damn wonderful, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Sure enough.
But it's a lot of things to do in Miami, bro, when the football team ain't doing well. LA had that same problem. It's a lot of things to get into, a lot of things to do there, bro.
You like Georgia Tech?
I would love
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, man. A lot of things to do in the ATL. So I want to challenge the fans to remember this, man. The wins and losses will come and go, but Miami need to get back to being Miami. It's a private institution. I understand that. But it's no excuse for a recruit to come in there born and raised and see 30,000 fans in there, empty seats, games blacked out. You know what I mean? You got to travel all the way to the Dolphins Stadium and things of that nature. The Dolphins, from my partners that play on the Dolphins, they hating because Miami playing there. They don't really want Miami playing there. You know what I mean? So I feel like Miami, the administration need to make football a priority at Miami. I remember when Miami was jumping. You know what I'm saying? Football was king. They was winning, of course. That always cures all ills. But think about it, man. With the great fans you guys have.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back and answer this. I'm glad you actually called because you lead me into it. I'm already at 2:15. So here's the issue, and I wanted to bring this up. I tell you, I've never been to a Miami game outside of when I was coaching. Every time I went, they were free. I go to the wheel call, give my name, walk in, sit down, free. I actually bought tickets this time. I never even knew what tickets cost. I never knew what any college tickets cost. I always go free. I'm a fan. I wanted to buy my tickets. I wanted to go as a fan and say, let me experience. I bought my popcorn. I got a video of me booing when Alabama run out. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, boo, boo. You know, I'm doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that, but I'm going to go back to why I went to that story. I'm going to answer the first part about Miami. The university, like you said, is a small private institution. Times have changed.
Right.
The institution does not, I don't want to say they don't care about Miami, but care about football. I don't think that is the priority, right? Like most small institutions, right? And let me go back and explain why that is. Because some people will say, oh, well, Notre Dame. Well, let's look at Notre Dame's history. Notre Dame been around for 100. I don't know how long. Somebody can look it up real quick on Google. How many years they've been playing football? The legacy they have, right? The Catholic churches behind that. A lot of people understand where they get a lot of their money from is through the Catholic churches and so forth and so on.
Exactly.
Okay, that is one small private institution. I don't know any other private institution that's out here killing it. Boston College sure ain't. All the Ivy Leagues, there ain't nobody worried about them. What I'm talking about, a private institution in the Power 5 programs that's killing it, besides Notre Dame. But because they have a money backing, right? The Catholic Church pays a lot of money to Catholic schools, which is fine.
Right.
Here's the next deal. They also want to separate themselves from the stigma of what the University of Miami was. They're in a love-hate relationship with football. They love it for what it does, but they hate it for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The second is Miami back in the day is just what it was. It wasn't the same mainstream media. Everybody wasn't watching this game like they are today. Yeah, it was regional. So you had that. I just had a Twitter beef. I don't even have Twitter beefs, dog, but I feel like I had to get that dude one that day.
Right.
I was talking about Alabama and I was talking about Miami and I was talking about enrollment. Guys, y'all excuse that the robots and I ain't got time to be trying to block that stuff. I'll block it later. Y'all excuse that foolishness. But anyway, what happened was I was telling him we only have 11,000 undergraduate students that go there. I'm going to put some facts out here to y'all about our fan base. 11,000 students go to University of Miami. This is undergrad. Graduate school, nobody cares. Everybody go to anyway. You trying to get your degree to get that specific job, right?
Yeah.
But we talking about undergrad where you drink beer, make mistakes, and all other foolishness.
Yeah.
11,000 undergrad guys, right? So out of 11,000, 63% are out of the state. 63% are out of the state of Florida.
Right.
12% are out. Listen, 12% are out of the country. So that's 75% that are out of state. 25% of those students are in the state, not Miami, but in the state of Florida, which has two other major colleges, Florida and Florida State. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but let's say we take those 25, not to go down the math lesson, but I want people to really understand the background of this. 25% of 11,000 is 2,700 students from this state. Right. That's only 2,700 students a year. When Alabama has 32,000, right? Yeah. And they got 40% in state.
Right.
And
everybody trying to get to that university.
And not only that, and guess here's the difference. Those 40,000 people only pay $12,000 a year undergrad tuition only. Right?
That's true.
Guess how much it costs? Guess how much it costs to go to Miami tuition only?
How much?
$53,000.
Good night, bro.
There's no in-state, there's no out-of-state.
Yeah,
you can live
out your
because it's a private school. There's no in-state or out-of-state tuition. You could live in Guatemala or you could live in Coral Gables. You're gonna pay the same amount of money.
You're gonna pay the same amount of money. Yeah.
I ask people all this time too. I ask this a lot, especially to my brothers and sisters. How many of y'all know anybody that went, and y'all name in the chat, just give a number. You don't have to give names. How many of y'all know people that went to the University of Miami as a student, not an athlete, but as a student?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can name 1 million students in Bama like that. You know what I mean?
I know one person. I'm being honest with you. I'm born and raised in Miami. I know one person that went to University of Miami grad school as a student, not as a regular student, not as an athlete. Not on scholarship. I'm talking about as a student, paying $53,000 plus room and board is 70 stacks a year. So you're getting that's look at this. Some people say I do. Okay, Supreme Goon. I guess you're from Miami. You know one person. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you may know two. Look at it. George 805 Kane says 2 people. Nicola, see, Chelmo Bill says 5. And this is what I'm trying to say. Haitian Ellen, 1 person. What I'm trying to say is we're talking about 1 or 2 people, and that school is right in our city, and these people are from here. But like you said, you could name 100 people that went to Alabama.
Yeah, that's true. And that's crazy. I didn't know y'all tuition was that high. God, dog.
And so I know I'm taking time on this call.
Scholarship, then you done. You know what I mean?
Now they have a lot of grants and aid and stuff like that too, but we're talking about on face value.
Of course.
So now here goes the worst part. Also, Alabama's history is deeper than ours. 100 years of football. We just started playing football in the 60s, bro.
Right.
We just started playing football in the 60s, right? And so, therefore, that we don't have a deep fan base. The city of Miami is not a lot of Miami natives. It's a lot of transit people. A lot of people come here. A lot of turnover. New Yorkers, right? Guess who the next biggest state to come? The next biggest state to come to the University of Miami after Florida. Even though Florida has 25%, the next one is New York. New York and New Jersey.
Wow.
So we got a tie there.
Coach, have they not ever entertained the idea of building a state? I mean, I'm sure it's been talked about.
They talk about it, man, but again, it costs money. Coral Gables, the city is not going to allow it. The city is not going to allow
have
it.
that money coming in from
Yeah, but I'm saying the
town.
city, but the city is not going to allow it. Coral Gables is not going to allow it. They got, man, you can't cut your grass on Sunday in Coral Gables. You talking about having a football game on Saturday.
Yeah.
And so that's that. They were talking about using Tropical Park, which was down there. I don't know the city going to do that, but anyway, look at this. My cousin right here. And again, he grad school. I paid $65K for grad school. Come on, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But let me finish this last piece because I want to talk.
Man.
Because this is what I want to tell you. This last piece now. So here's the last piece. The fan base is not from the University of Miami. So our voices, and we're not donors. So our boosters, think about it. Our boosters are very far and few between. Alabama might have, for every 100 boosters they got, we got 1 or 2 because the ratio says so. Then here's the worst part. The people, but the people in the city of Miami can't afford. I'm telling you why I brought up the story about me paying for tickets. And I'm going to tell y'all my story. The people in the city of Miami typically can't afford to go to games. They cost too much. Maybe locally you can get away with it. But the school is not invested in that. Here's the worst part. The stadium empty. Here's the worst. People don't realize this. When you ever been to a stadium, like prime example, the game we were just at, they talking about a sold out crowd, and I can see a bunch of red seats because the universities, the universities buy the extra tickets. They buy their own tickets.
They buy the extra tickets. Yeah, they do that here. They do that.
I know
too.
everybody does it to keep the sold out record going on. Wop. Cool, but why not give those tickets away to the kids in the high school?
Exactly,
create the college, create the atmosphere. That's my last piece. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. My row was 316. I was in a nosebleed, had an oxygen tank and a parachute. I paid $150 for tickets, had 2 tickets. That's $300 in tickets. My hotel room was $800 for 2 nights. And I went into Ritz-Carlton, bro. I might have had to kill a roach or 2 while I was in there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Trey Songz was playing. Trey Songz was playing in the next room. Let the neighbors know my name. I hear y'all. I'm just gonna tell you, I paid $800 for that. That's not including airfare, food, transportation, getting to the airport, bro. My trip getting ready to go out the country is cheaper than it was for me to go from Orlando to Atlanta and watch a football game for 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah, when you get back, you're like, good Lord, what did I spent, man?
Exactly.
That's crazy, man.
And so that's what I'm trying to say, bro. It costs too much. We don't have it. People in Miami don't have that, man. But I just want to say all that, man, to let people know where we come from in that sense, that the university has to do a better job by the citizens who support them, man. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this, too, one last thing before I go, Coop. The kids that's coming out of high school nowadays, these young men are different too, man. The social media has really elevated. They want to know where can they get the most followers at. They want to know. I hear this all the time from the young men.
Right.
These kids, it's just the social media has changed the game, man. Especially now with the NIL. But I respect Miami, bro. I can speak for the Bama fans when I tell you we respect them. You guys got a hell of a history, bro. I think they're a sleeping giant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I appreciate you taking my call, man. I continue to support.
Anyway, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man.
No problem, bro.
All right, bye now. Great call right there, but I did want to get that out. I'm glad you did bring that piece up, man. You guys been rolling in. We got 460 in chat. I'm trying to break 500. Get your grandmama's cell phone. I know she got one. Get your wife phone. She probably chilling out, right? Getting a glass of wine. It's Labor Day. She chilling. Get up on and put it on YouTube. We need 500 in the chat, man. But anyway, I do want to take some calls in here. Let's get this thing rolling. I didn't expect to be on here this long. I didn't even expect to do that video, but I did. It was on my heart. That was just the first half. I didn't even want to look at the second half. And then we're going to talk some App State pregame and all that. D-Nice, I got some tickets for you this week. Don't worry about it. I won't be here. I'll be sipping my ties out of coconuts, man. Me, V12, a bunch of us, we gone, man. So we'll be good to go. So we'll be doing it. We actually be doing it from location there, man. But I don't want people to understand that the University of Miami has to do a better job with its fan base because our fan base is the city. I'm at that game. If I seen one more of them Alabama girl with them doggone culotte in them big old shoes with all that makeup on their face, I was going to lose my mind. You understand? You can also tell, hold on, caller, give me 1 second. You can also tell, you can look at the age range of the Alabama fan base. Do me a favor, caller, turn your background down a little bit. You got to look at the age range of Alabama's fan base versus Miami's fan base. Miami's fan base was grown. We were grown people out there. Alabama's fan base were college kids. A lot of them just college kids and older alumni. I didn't see a lot of University of Miami college-age looking fans out there. And that goes to show you right now. You think the dude, let's be honest, you think the dude, the 12% that's out the country that's coming to University of Miami, give a doggone two craps from Sunday about going to Atlanta for a football game? No, not at all. They don't mean that much to them. They there to get the education. If I'm gonna pay $70,000 a year, I'm gonna get these books. Forget that football. But anyway, we got a call in the building, 813 area code Tampa, if I'm not mistaken, or Hillsborough County. Give us talk to us. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is King of Battle. How you doing?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Hey, I'm enjoying your show, man. Been a
Thank you.
long time listener, first time caller.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the Hurricanes team, man. I know doing my small little venture in high school coaching, man, one thing that I do understand and I see and I get it, and that's when you get a team out there, man, and all of a sudden, man, you start seeing that fear factor whenever it's time to play against an opposing team. And I saw a lot of that, Saturday. And I think that that this whole administrative coaching staff need to be revamped, because the same mentality that we used to have a long time ago, they don't exist in this organization.
Yeah. Why is that? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
I just think that the whole organization, from the head all the way down, they're game to just settle on mediocrity. I mean, I just don't think that they're concerned about winning per se. They just want to manage an average team and be content with that. And they don't want to put forth the efforts to actually get those key people who would take this team to another level. And another thing too, I look at this team, and this coach had 8 months to prepare for this team, to prepare for this game. And when I look at the conditioning, I look at the offensive line and look at the progression as far as they body types, I haven't really seen any change. I mean, we talk about, they got bigger and they got stronger, but as you can see, you can get, once that team got on the field, you knew who had the stronger team. And you knew you was going to go against this good team 8 months down the line. And I just feel that we spent 8 months not getting these players strong enough to be able to contend. And that comes from the head, the coaching, all the way down. And the philosophy is just not based on D1, philosophy and how to play the game on the D1 level.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you got points there. I think that you say a lot of things that are valid. I don't know from the coaching staff. I have to say this. I don't know any coach that doesn't want to win. I have to be honest with you. I don't know any coach that does all the work that it takes to be a coach, especially in college, all the hours and all that, and be content with just da-da-da-da-da-da-da-woo-doo. I believe every coach wants to win. I have to be honest with you. The question is, do you know how to win? That's the question. Not that you want to win, right? As Trick Daddy said, I want to buy me a Benz, but I'm 50 grand short. So the problem is, it ain't that I don't want the Benz. I just don't have the tools to get it, right? Or the resources to get it. So I say that to say this. I really think Manny Diaz, think about it. They put in time, bro. It ain't like they take, bro, let me tell you this. Do you know that there's no such thing as sick days in coaching? You can't call your boss and be like, hey, yo, Manny, I'm not coming in today, man. My throat feel a little scratchy. There's no sick days in coaching. You don't have vacation time. Well, they give them at the end, but that's like everybody. It ain't like you could go in there and say, hey, I'm taking my 2 weeks vacation here in October, bro. So what I'm trying to say is I think coaches want to win. Now, I believe administration wants to win, but they are number crunchers. It's just like GMs. GMs want to try to get the best talent for the cheapest amount of price. And if it costs too much, don't you think we could win without Dak Prescott? Can't we find somebody who can do what he does for cheaper?
Yeah, and there lies the problem right there.
And there lies the problem. I don't think the want to in the coaches, they may have the how to is in the coaches, but not the want to. You know, the want to in the administration may be, man, we need to put $2 more million over here towards this and take it away from there, because it's all about numbers for them. Because you have to remember this. The president of the university doesn't get hired or fired based on the performance of the football program. They get hired or fired based on what? Performance of the school. Manny Diaz doesn't get hired and fired based on the performance of the school. He gets hired and fired based on the performance of the football program. And that's how it works. So that's why I'm kind of like, I get where you're coming from, but you know what I mean? Trust me. If Alabama wasn't making that kind of money and didn't have the fan base they had and the alumni and the boosters, do you think the president of Alabama care that much about football before he loses his job, that Alabama be ranked number 30th in the state? You know what I'm saying? Foolishness, like that's how they get hired and fired. So I just put it out there like that.
And one quick thing, and I'll let you go. I know you got a lot of callers, but going forward at this point right now, when it comes down to team leadership, as far as like who would you consider the leader of this team as a player? And, you know, I say the thing are the requirements. You just got to be a straight up dog at this point. And I think you have like 2 or 3 players who actually demonstrated that Saturday. And I'll give it to Stevenson and Couch. I mean, we should actually look at that personality and that character within those individuals and say, hey, if you guys are not playing with this tenacity right here, you need to check yourself, because this is going to be the standard going here and forth and going out. As opposed to
Stevenson played
as a center like a leader like Gaynor. You know, yeah, he may be a good kid, but when it comes down to actually, leading a team with that dog mentality, I mean, we need to consider, players who already have that mentality and say, hey, these are going to be our leaders because of these traits that these players actually emphasize.
Right.
And go forth like that. Because when you're looking at seniors, we shouldn't just label a leader of a team based on how many years he's been playing. I mean, we should be based on point. Because, I mean, that's what it's going to take to actually be aggressive and win these tough games. It's just not, just how many years you've been in college and how many donuts you bring to the, to the practice field or whatever, It's all about what you got inside you. What about that dog? I mean, let's get this dog and all 23, players on the field, and let's take this team to another level.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for calling in, Rum.
All right, you have a good one.
You too. Thank you, man. All right, that was interesting. I seen somebody say, can they call in? Yeah, you can call in, man. I've been popping. I don't know if you're the 404 area code, but whoever it is, they loading it up over here. But yeah, 48, you more than welcome. Go ahead and give a call in. Yeah, he just cleared the line, so it should be on, man. Anyhow, let me do this. John Futch says, Miami has a public relation issue in the community where the athletes live. They are stuck between Harvard and the hood. And most people don't want to address the demographic race issue. That's interesting. I would love for you to call in, John Futch, and explain that a little bit more, what you mean by that. I think I know what you mean, but I don't want to guess. So I would love for you to call in and let me know what that is. All right, here we go. Y'all calling so much. Come on, we got 432. I'm trying to get up off here, man. I need 500 so I can get up off this thing. At least I can feel good about myself this weekend. But anyhow, I'm not sure what to mean by that. Let me see here. John, my only problem is that they aren't in the SEC. I don't think the SEC has anything to do with it anymore. Recruiting is way different. The SEC is what it is. You normally don't have 2 or 3 teams in the same state within the same conference, right? So, I mean, I guess you got North Carolina State. He finally made it through 786. All right, call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Good evening, Coach Hayes. Kevin, Dallas, Georgia. How you doing?
Hold on, Kevin. Hold on, Kevin. That's for you, man.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Now, Coach, I tried to come in as far as my best behavior because I have to always give homage as far as to, Miss Ellen. But hey, the thing is, I just have to say this, Coach. I just have to be honest with you, and that is the thing is, it's the only I appreciate as far as how high you were as far as post game, and the only person that was hotter than you after post game was myself. Now my heart runs crimson. I mean that's common knowledge. But the things that just really got me about the game was two things. Excuse me. One was in reference to all the boasting, not as far as you, but as far as, 4 of you all know what y'all talking about, Coach. But it's like the other 96 that was doing all this grandiose talking as far as about what Miami was going to do, what Miami was capable of, blah, blah, blah. That's the thing that got me. And also, before I go into my real spiel, did one of your colleagues actually bet $46,000 on University of Miami?
I don't know about that. That's on them, boy. Coach Hayes ain't got no money to help him. He might go sell his channel or something, or whoever it is. I ain't know that. $46,000. That's on him, baby.
Yeah, because the reason why I was just gonna say, if he wanted to, I would be more than happy to meet him on Camp Creek tomorrow at noon, and I would pay him out as far as that $46,000. But the only caveat, Coach, would just be a matter of it would be 35% daily, or it could be compounded every 2 days, but compounded as far as the tibia, the fibula, or the femur, if you know what I mean.
Because you gonna break the man's legs, man. You gonna break the man up.
Well, hey, I mean, it's what did it say? It's not personal. It's BIDNESS, Coach. So I mean, that's
business.
just, what it would be. Thank you very much in reference to that. But I'll try to be brief, Coach, and just in reference to not Coach, but as far as Flo, he kind of took as far as my thunder a little bit as far as last evening in reference to last year. And it's just that the thing, as you're quite aware of, Coach, you and I are involved in education. And it's a difference between a teacher and a student teacher. Mm-hmm. And all the success that Lashley had was as a assistant under Malzahn. So it's a difference between being the teacher and being the student teacher. Because as we all know, once the teacher leaves, if the student teacher can't handle the bullets as they're flying from those kids, the kids know it. Mm-hmm. And the same can be said as far as with the offense that was supposed to do all the bells and whistles as far as Saturday.
Right.
And as we know, as far as 4 words: is, if, will, and won't. Is and if are 2 of the shortest words, but most powerful. And as far as on that if part is the old saying, if to fifth, we all be drunk.
That's
the
right.
thing that we have to realize as far as whether it is University of Miami or any of the 3 other major institutions in the state is what do the fans and what do the school and when I say fans, really honestly, Coach, when I say fans, I'm talking about more so as far as fans that look like us, and I just leave it like that. What do you want? Is it a matter of is 9 plus 1 good, or is it going to be a matter of national championship?
Can I ask you to answer that? I don't think the fans have a voice. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't think we really have a voice with the University of Miami. I may be wrong. I may be out my rocker right now. But as a fan base, I don't think we truly have a voice. I don't think we make enough impact on the institution to have a voice. I really don't. I just think that they make moves when they make moves and they decide to. Now, we may kind of influence a little bit, but ain't nobody really listening. Ain't nobody paying, because you got to remember, what do the fans really bring to the university? That's how they look at it. See, for them, it's dollars and cents. It's BID and business. And the business is y'all ain't bringing no. I mean, yeah, y'all buy some tickets. We ain't selling it out. Like that's how they minds think. That they're business people, right? Right? They're business folks. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's about business. It's the same thing in education. We can say we care about these kids, no child left behind, but at the end of the day, no, it's a CEO. Somebody making a decision. You know what I mean? We got to use these type of books. Why we got to use these type of books? Because guess what? Somebody sold you something. You got to use it now. But anyway, that's a whole nother issue. But that's that when it comes to the fan base. And then the reason I got mad at you, man, you had me waiting at the varsity. You kept saying, Kobe, gonna get a burger at the varsity. I was at the varsity waiting for you 10 hours, and you ain't even show up.
Coach, one thing V12 can tell you, and that is, V12, he belongs to that exclusive club and also belongs to the same club. And that's being contractually obligated, not only as far as in the eyes of man, but also in the eyes of the Lord. And for those that don't know, as far as the uninitiated, hey, when you were traveling east, I was traveling west. So, unfortunately, I was in Alabama.
I understand, man.
For the break, man. But,
I understand.
But one other thing, Coach, just in reference to, as far as you had some people call in as far as, fire Manning. And the question is this. When it's all said and done, you look at, initially I was going to say the number is 3. But really the number is 4. And when I say the number, when I'm talking about numbers, I'm talking about as far as coaches. Initially it was going to be Mullen, Norvell, Diaz exclusively. But then the other person I think that will still be in the state of Florida in 5 years will be Malzahn. And my question is this. If you hold on, and when I say you, I'm not talking about you, Coach, but just as far as those that are fair weather Canes. If you hold on just a little while longer, and it may just be a matter of attrition as far as the other coach. Mullen is the 7-year itch man. Mullen is looking over the. He might as well, Coach Hayes might as well be in Fridays as far as looking at the neighbor with the short dress, because he's always looking at the next job.
Hey, Miss Parker.
There you go. As far as Norvell is concerned, hey, he competed last night, but how many times will he be able to get the Seminoles up another 9 weeks? Question. Then as far as Manny, I still see 9 + 1 easy, but is 9 + 1 going to be good enough to do what everyone wants? And then last but not least, Malzahn is going to bring an SEC mentality as far as the UCF. And the thing is, he has something to prove. Yes, he did get that $15 million parachute back in January, but he has something to prove as far as for those people at Caltech. So until he proves that, he's going to stay. This will be, as far as UCF, will be his last spot. He's not going to go anywhere else because he has something to prove. So that being the case, can the University of Miami hold out long enough so that Mullen leaves Florida, which I think that's pretty much a given if another opportunity presents itself, or Norvell gets fired? And then just earlier when it comes, yes, sir.
So let me ask you this: Why would Mullen leave Florida unless he gets fired? But why would he leave Florida? Right now, he's the best team in the state. Why would he leave?
Well, the thing is this:
and he's getting paid. And he's getting paid.
Coach Hayes, once again, you're thinking with a rational mind. You have to go when you look at who is the only person in the state of Florida that abhors recruiting. Mullen hates recruiting.
Mm-hmm. So you mean if he get a league job, you talking about like an NFL job then?
Yes, but the thing is, how can you flirt with someone, Coach, when there's no one to flirt with? You're right.
Yeah, but to me, Florida. But to me, I mean, I might be wrong, but Florida is easy recruiting. You right there in Miami, you getting the best of Georgia. You got the best of of the state of Florida. You right there by Alabama. I'm just saying, Gainesville. I know he may hate recruiting, but don't be a college football coach. That's like being a surgeon talking about I don't like blood, bro. I mean, you're gonna get, But I'm just saying, like. Unless he gets fired, I don't see why he would leave. I wouldn't leave. I don't see another job out there better for him. The only out there job that would be better for him, to be honest, would maybe be the Alabama job. Other than that, Florida is not a bad spot. As much as I hate Florida, it's not a bad gig. You got the state of Florida, you got the state of Georgia, you got the state of Alabama. You surrounded in a perfect spot, and all of those spots are not far from home for these players. The parents can still travel to see their child play. I mean, you're in a great spot.
I agree with you, Coach. There would be nothing that you could offer me in the world if I had one of those 4 jobs to leave the state of Florida. But it's just common knowledge, and that's really been what the quote fans, as far as Gainesville, have complained about is okay. One moment you're dealing with the Dr. Frankenstein mind as far as creativity when it comes to skill players, the quarterback whisper. Then the next thing you know, you have a coach that's around here dressing like Darth Vader. So, the fans don't know who they're dealing with. Am I dealing with Helen Keller? Am I dealing with Rain Man? Or am I dealing with Einstein? So
I feel you on that one, man. I feel you, man. I just, like I say, we are where we are, man. But Kevin, I appreciate you, man. They killing me in the chat, man. Let me get these phone lines open. I ain't expect to be on here no 3 hours. I just did 8 hours the other day.
Indeed. But the thing is, Coach, I just have to say this in closing, is that we greatly appreciate as far as all you did as far as the takeover.
Thank you, man.
Also appreciate as far as all you did in the post game. And hey, enjoy yourself. Don't be, only thing I just ask you to, as far as just changing genders for a moment. Don't be like Lot's wife as far as when you head out with B12. When you leave Florida, don't look back, man. Don't look back. Enjoy that time with your fans, man. As far as with your friends, get a chance to impress. We look forward to seeing you when you get back, man.
Oh man, y'all gonna see me while I'm over there. We going live from there, man. I can't let the fans down.
Man.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. We packing up, we rolling out, man. Like I say, I coach to the buzzer, dog, till it hits 0. I don't just talk it, I'll be about it. But appreciate you, Kevin, as always, man. Thank you so much for the love and appreciation, man.
All right, take care. Continue to be blessed, man.
Yes, sir. Bye now. All right, man. That was a good call with Kevin, man. But anyhow, we always get into it. But like I say, man, we got doggone area code. I know you've been trying to call in forever. 404, we got Atlanta in the building. Talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from.
It's Jermaine Baker, Alabama.
I couldn't hear the first part. You was out the first part. What'd you say?
Jermaine Baker from Alabama.
Jermaine Baker, talk to you. You're an Alabama fan, I take it.
Oh yeah, me and you talked a while back, right before the game on this
okay.
same feed.
All right, hold on 1 second then. Hold on, because this is what I need.
Do you want smoke? We want all the smoke.
Let me get that right now. I need all that smoke right now. Go ahead, give it to me.
So did you see the Miami Sycamore Alabama game?
Get out of here with that, man. Hey, that was funny though. I was like, you almost made me spit out my little cane juice. Go ahead.
Hey, didn't I tell you? It don't matter if you got a Lamborghini. It depends on who's driving that thing.
That's right. I remember this conversation. Okay, talk to me.
Yeah. So, just like in that feed, you were showing us some boys practicing, wide receivers head down, not listening to the coach. I bet they wish they were listening now.
Yep.
Those tackling drills, getting off the block and cutting the man off. Bet them linebackers were listening now. The same thing they were doing in that practice, that's what it looked like out there on the field.
Mm-hmm. Look, and it's funny you say that, but this is also back to player accountability. When do the players that's standing right next to the dude that's playing with his stomach muscles slap him across the face and be like, dog, hey, man, pay attention, bro.
Right.
You see what the man talking about? And those were starters that was doing that. That wasn't the little young bucks, Brashard Smith and them coming in. Those were starters.
You got to change the whole culture down there, cuz. That's what you got to do. You got to change the culture.
Yeah, sure enough. I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? You done had a lot of people call in, and everything y'all been saying is pretty much true. I ain't gonna beat a dead horse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I don't know if Manny is the one that can do it or not, but like I said, in that little bit of snip that y'all showed me, the players weren't involved. The coaches were going over basic stuff that cats are taught in high school. You know what I'm saying? And all I want to say is thank you, because all you did was help us in the recruiting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank
They
you
don't
for
wanna
your
see us
sacrifice,
win.
Miami Sycamore. It's for the greater good. Say something, coach. You there?
Hey, I got some. Hey, listen. The other day you tried me, right? And I ain't had time that day. But check this out.
Because I'm going to keep it G real. I don't with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood by telling me to take off my flag, asking how gangster I was. You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz. I told you I ain't got time for that. Today I got time, cuz.
You got time today.
Today I got time, cuz. Let's get it. Today I got time, cuz. The other day I was being cool with you, dog. You was trying my hood. You told me take my flag off. And I'm like, bro, I ain't got time for that, dog. I was acting cool. But today I got time, dog.
Hey, first thing I did was go to your feed after the game. Boy, it looked like you was about to cry in that stadium.
Man, I was hot. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how hot I was, bro. You know why I was hot? And I've always said this. What made me, I don't know if you saw that Twitter feed about the coaches I put out, about nobody coaching.
Yeah,
I
did. It was back.
But that's what pissed me off more than anything. I'm going to tell you what pissed me off about that. And I remember, even when I was coaching, right, and I actually learned this from Coach Dunn at New Orleans. Anybody who ever played for me will know Coach Hayes going to have a whiteboard. When you come off, sit down on the bench. We're going to talk about it. We're going over the board. I'm listening to the people upstairs. All right, coach, this is what they doing to it. This is what they hitting us, blah, 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 blah. It is nonstop coaching. Now, I understand you hear the crowd go, woo, but here's this. Watch Sunday football. Listen, it's an underrated art in football. It's not just Miami. It's not. I just happen to be at a Miami game, and I'm a Miami fan. Go watch college football. And they show the crowd. The players be standing there talking. Nobody came off. Dog, nobody's talking to the player. In the NFL, they only show the quarterback with that doggone Microsoft Surface. Nobody else is being talked to. Bro, sometimes I think that's the easiest coaching in the world. When we came off, we got the whiteboard. Boom. We going over the plays. All right, so what they do on second down, how was they hitting us? All right, look, this is what we got to do. Make sure you got to spill that, McLeod. When they do this, you spill it. The ball come here, and you're showing them that stuff. That's coaching. I don't have time, bro. Listen, it's on tape. If you're a defensive coach, what are you watching offense for? You're not giving me any input. I got 10,000 people here to help us with that, and there's 10,000 people on defense to help us. The players sit on the side doing what? Like, to me, that's just so unfair. Now, I got so mad because I saw our kids drowning. You ever seen, like, they drowning, dog? And ain't nobody there to throw them a life raft. They got it, but ain't nobody paying them no attention to help them, dog. And like a dad that turned his back and the baby done fell in the pool, and he hear the crying, but he's so enamored of what he doing, he ain't paying attention and he drowning back there, dog. That's how I felt. Yeah. Our kids, dog. I'm 44. They kids to me, dog. That's how I felt them kids was, dog. They was drowning and they just getting whooped. Dog, like seeing your son get his A whooped at the playground and you ain't even said, come on, son, fight back. You just over there like, hey, let me know when you finish. Dog, I was hurt, dog.
So I coach high school and I coach a semi-pro team out here.
Okay.
I don't have the money for the headset. You know what I'm saying? So I have to coach like that. I have to, after offense come off the field, I'm in there talking to them. What y'all seeing? The dudes that have helped me from the sideline. Hey, what y'all see out there? What needs to work like this?
But bro, let me tell you something. I'm with you 100%. I come from a school, we ain't had that either. You know what we did? We coached off cell phones, dog, and Bluetooth. We put on group chat. Like, hey, that's coaching.
Hey, exactly.
I got my phone in my pocket. I got a Bluetooth in my ear. Right? The principal called me one day. I'll never forget this. This is God's honest truth. The principal called me in one day because the parents accused me of being on the phone during a football game. These poke behind parents accused us of being on the telephone because, when they come off and walk up talking, they see the Bluetooth in my ear, but they don't realize because y'all raggedy parents don't even donate no kind of money. We couldn't afford headsets. So what do? Let's not make excuses. Let's make it happen. I didn't charge them for my phone bill. Guess what? Man, let's get it done. Hey, I'm going to log on, put 4 coaches on conference call, but yeah, they call it in talking about the coach on the phone during the football game. You raggedy mother lover. I went on the phone. Y'all on the phone talking to the dude in the booth because y'all won't help.
Yeah, and it's probably your son that ain't the one that ain't even listening half the time.
Yeah, man.
So man, let me tell you this. Other thing, I think the coaching staff was shocked too. Man, it broke my heart seeing Ed Reed shaking his head, had his head down. It was horrible seeing y'all boys look like that.
Nah, dog. It was, you know what it was, man? And see, that's my thing, bro. You can't let them see you sweat, dog. Like when Manny said in his press conference, Trey Fielder, can you please answer my call? Bro, I'm on a call right now. I promise you, Trey, if you call in, I promise you I'll call you back. But what hurt me the most, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. But what hurt me the most was you can't let them see you sweat. Okay, you didn't anticipate Bryce Young to have no ball that much. That's why you have contingency plans, bro. Right? You're not going to always have everything covered, but it ain't no different than going to war. You think you're going to have a dude out flank from the right, he starts shooting from the left, what you going to say? Oh, damn, you got me. No. You got to start shooting back, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I thought you was going to be over here. Now you over there. You got me. Don't shoot me. Get out of here with that foolishness, man. Get out of here with that.
They
man.
couldn't adjust. They didn't do any type of halftime.
Nah, we was bad, man. It was bad.
They was in shock, bro.
Yeah. Listen, let me take some more phone calls, and we're going to get this thing rolling. But I appreciate you calling me. I appreciate you having fun with me, man.
Hey, man, you take care, bro.
Hey, last thing I'm going to say, man, go Canes. All right, baby. Appreciate you, man.
Later, bro.
Yeah. All right, real quick. Who was that said? Trey, somebody said, please answer your call. Phone line open, Trey. You better catch it before it get full. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, man. I ain't expect to be on. It's almost 7:30, bro. I ain't even packed my stuff up. But anyway, Trey, you better call in. I got a lot of phone calls calling in. Anyway, Mike Leach out there. Why would Mike Leach leave Mississippi State? Why would you leave Mississippi State? Logan with a $2 donation. Check your cash out, please. I hope this is you, Trey. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Coach, this is V. Canes. I'm calling from Miami, Florida. How you doing? Appreciate you taking my call.
No problem, man. What's going on with you, V. Kane?
Coach, I just wanted to say one thing, before you get off here. I see a lot of fans for the Hurricanes, in their feelings and very upset. And I think a lot of the callers had a right to do so and to act so. But I just wanted to say one thing, I know that I'm not trying to make excuses for last year. Manny Diaz, both of them coached very poor games. Our guys didn't look prepared and we were definitely outcoached. But a lot of people have been saying this, and I just want to reiterate it. This is Alabama, man. Like, this is the best dynasty we've seen in the last 10 years. This is literally the greatest college football coach of all time. And there's a couple other things that I just want a couple facts I want to tell you that maybe people aren't aware of. Alabama, 15 straight wins, longest active streak in FBS. Under Nick Saban, they've won 14 straight games in Atlanta, which is where we played this weekend. They've won 11 straight neutral site openers by 27 points a game, including our loss on Saturday. If you look at the depth at each position, Brian Robinson, Chase McClellan, Trey Sanders, they got 3 top 5 running backs in 3 different classes, according to the recruiting rankings. You look at the O-line, J.C. Latham, Pierce Quick. Those are top 5 guys coming off the bench. 7 defensive linemen that are going to the NFL. LeBron Ray, Darian Mathis, Justin Aboyke, Will Anderson, Chris Allen. The entire secondary is going to the NFL. DeMarco Hellams, Josh Jobe, Daniel Wright, Jordan Battle, a lot of them from South Florida. So I know we look terrible, and I'm not making excuses for the coaches. But we also are playing literally the best team in the country and the best dynasty that college football has seen in the last decade. Okay? I know Manny Diaz and Rhett Lashley looked not great, especially Rhett. I was very disappointed in the offensive play calling, as a lot of people have already said. But, you know, I really think the way we come out next week, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. Young Jedi Kane, shout out to him. He said it. You got to get out of your feelings and you got to focus on what's reality. We're not in the past. If we don't beat App State by 21, 28 points next week, then y'all should be upset like we are today. Again, I really don't want to make excuses for the coaching staff because they look terrible. All right, but we need to put into perspective the team we just played this weekend. You know,
Very
I
much
talked
so.
I talked to Footballville a lot.
Yeah.
He's been saying Bryce Young is the future for months now, and none of y'all wanted to believe it. None of y'all kind of, he's a freshman. He's not gonna. That kid got $1 million in endorsements for a reason, and if you think about it now, he should be getting way more because that kid is the truth. I've been watching him in LA. I went to college out in LA. I've been watching him since high school at Mater Dei. We went up against the probable national champions of 2021. And like you always say, Coach, and this, you know, you're the best, you and Streeter, in my opinion, are the best Canes YouTubers, and especially your breakdown films with the WRE. You say this all the time. Miami is 5 to 10 years away from being back where we want to be. A lot of people don't want to realize that. You know what I mean? You cannot get in your feelings. And again, I keep beating the drum. I know I keep saying this. I'm not trying to make excuses for this coaching staff. But at the same time, a month ago, we were all clamoring about how we got a real DB coach now in T-Rob, how we got DVD now, how we got Jess Simpson back after that 2018 defense was the best in the country. Okay? These coaches are not performing to the best of their ability right now on week 1, but we need to calm down and see what happens next week. Could we run the table right now? Absolutely. Could we go 5 and 6? Absolutely. We need to take a break and see what happens next week and the week after versus Michigan State. 'Cause like you said, that running back, Kenneth Walker, the third, he came from Wake Forest. He's
the real deal.
So next week we got a Clemson transfer at QB and Chase Price.
That's right. So here's my question. Let me ask you a question. And I totally agree with you 1,000%. As a fan, as a person, I'm never going to go against my team, right? But I'm going to say this. I believe in my heart, from a coach's standpoint, I did not think we were going to win the football game just because of all of those people you ran off from the personnel that you just labeled and ran off, right? But what I did expect, and my expectations, how do I say this? The more you do something, the better you should be at it, right? Everybody's harping on the Rhett Lashley and T-Rob and so forth. And I do think those are great additions. But even though that's Alabama, right? The big Goliath, the Alabama, right? The big juggernaut. Bro, I didn't see any progression. That's my only issue. That's where my biggest issue with this whole thing is. I see the same, not play calling. I'm not worried about play calling. If you notice, even when I broke the film down, I don't know how long you've been on here. I'm talking
about on your walk, but like you said, they were doing the screens too. The play calling.
No, yeah, but I'm not even worried about the screen. But I'm not talking about the run. I'm talking about the nuances. Those are still missing. For what I'm saying is you're making the same mistakes last year in blocking that you made this year. I don't care about the play calling. Because here's the deal. The wing T has won, the spread, the two back, all of it wins. What I'm worried about is the nuances. And that's what I'm trying to say. I used to say last year, we don't understand where the force player is in our defense. And guess what hurt us? The force player this year.
Fourth player on the outside, correct.
I've said that last year. Now, am I talking about what defense, the even front? I don't care. But there are certain fundamentals in defense and offensive philosophy that you must possess in order to win. Offensive philosophy is outnumbering your guy. That's how you win football games offensively. We must outnumber them in some form of fashion, whether it is running or passing. If I'm running, I got to find a way to get more numbers to this side of the football than they have. That's why you formation guys and you pull guys. When you go to passing the ball, you got to find what ways to outnumber the zone that they're in. If you're a man, you got to find a way to what? Find the matchup. Find basically my better players better than yours. Now, one time in that whole thing, did I say anything about what kind of play? I don't care. I don't care if you run. Listen, I don't care if Mike Harley do a doggone cartwheel before you get off the line, as long as he get open and catch the ball. That's all I'm trying to say. And that's my disappointment in this game. I understand, yes, App State, but here's the deal. We're going to definitely be App State. It ain't even care about the points. If I'm seeing the same mistakes from last year, from Alabama to App State, like the caller said earlier, we just skated by because we got talent. Then what happens when we with Michigan, who said, damn, we got to run it back, bro. And now it goes to rear his head again, just like it did last year with UNC. Those same mistakes we got away with. Because think about UAB's game, very first game of the season last year, right?
Yeah.
Those same mistakes showed their head in UAB's game and bust us wide open against UNC and were never fixed. Those same mistakes we see in UNC's game showed up in Alabama's game. We had a full off season, a full spring, wasn't no COVID, no restriction, all them excuses we were making. So I'm not, I have to be very honest, I'm not mad about necessarily the loss more than the lack of progression that I didn't see or how we lost it is really my biggest concern. That's all I'm saying.
Right,
because
I
now,
100% agree, but I guess the dilemma I get into. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're
the
fine.
dilemma I get into. I've been a diehard Cane my whole life, just like you. At what point does it become the players' responsibilities versus the coaches? Because I'm having a hard time at this point thinking that these coaches, because like you said it 10 minutes ago, every coach is out there trying to win. Every coach is out there watching film 7 hours a day. So I find it hard to believe that these coaches are seeing this on tape, and not telling the kids. So I'm not blaming the kids. I don't know how much we should be blaming anybody. And one more thing I wanted to say, because you brought it up too. Administration is everything, Coach. There's been 9 schools that have won the national championship since we won our last one in 2001. All of them, all 9 schools, all they care about is football. Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Texas, Florida, Florida State, USC, and LSU, and I'm missing one more. But at those schools I just named, they don't care about anything other than football. We're in Miami, like you said. We got business school, we got medical school. Julio Frank is not in line with that. And so
but they also got state money. We got private money.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people don't realize.
All those schools are public, other than
Let's be real. If only 11,000 students go to the school a year, and it costs $70,000 to go there. And you're getting a lot of federal aid from those students. I mean, bro, that's not a lot of money. It does seem like a lot, but when you're trying to run a lot of stuff, but when you have 40,000 students paying 15,000, 20,000, you get what I'm saying? It's I totally understand.
It is very easy to make that happen at a state school. But our thing is, I guess the fan base's thing is that, and like you said, the fans don't really have a voice anymore. The University of Miami has the ability and the funding power to make that happen. I know for a fact there are donors out there that can go make that happen if they wanted to. The problem is the administration does not have the emphasis that the quote unquote fan base does, because football is not at the center of that university. I'm gonna be honest, I think it was a perfect storm in the late 80s and 90s and 2001 and even 2003 or when we lost Ohio State. Like, that was a perfect storm of, man, we just got the best talent in the country with Butch Davis and the coaching staff that could get it done. Because we haven't changed our ways too much, to be honest. Like, Donna Shalala didn't really care about football either. You know what I mean? So,
she's on the politics, but you're right. And that was the turn of the century. I said that before. When Larry Coker came in, he didn't understand the internet, how impactful that was. If the internet didn't exist today, first of all, I wouldn't have this show. But if the internet didn't exist, let's be honest, we would still be regionally recruiting and a few national recruits. Now, because of the internet, there are way more national recruits out there than there are regional recruits. And if you think about it, would Santana Moss been a national recruit or a regional recruit?
With the internet, he would have been national, but because
Exactly.
there was no internet, track scholarship.
Exactly. And he was at Carroll City, which was a running program. They ran, Frazier and them ran the ball. Just think about
They
that
were
stuff.
running, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they had some single wing 33 dives and stuff like that. But those are the type of players we were getting who stayed home that we are now losing, i.e. Christian Leary out of Orlando. Same type of dude, track speed, can run, can go. Ja'Cory Brooks, who is equivalent to Andre Johnson. Yeah, Mario Williams, who's equivalent to Reggie Wayne, who's now at Oklahoma, who's balling. We're losing those guys when those Mario Williams used to be a regional recruit. He ain't 6'2". You know, one of the reasons we probably got a Reggie Wayne because we had some ties in New Orleans area. And LSU was like, but Ed Reed wasn't highly sought after in high school. He wasn't. Yeah. I get it, and I get that, right? But we took that chance and say, hey, let's do it. But what I'm trying to say is LSU don't want receivers like that. They don't want a Reggie Wayne.
I don't mean to keep you. No,
go ahead.
I actually called 53 times. No exaggeration.
I see him coming up, bro. I'm sorry, but yeah. But while we be on, the other people be calling too. Yeah.
No, you're good. But my question for you is, you know, it's 2021, and I'm glad you brought up the internet and this new age because, you know, that's why I mentioned the words perfect storm for our previous national championships. In 2021, can you rely on finding the hidden talent in not only South Florida, but maybe nationally, right? Like that restart, that Zion Nelson is going to become a first rounder, correct? In 2021, can you rely on doing that over just hardcore getting the top recruiting class? Because all you got to do, coach, is look at the last 5, 7, not even 5, you go 10, last 10 national champions. They either had 2 to 3 number 1 recruiting classes in that 4-year cycle, if that makes sense. You go look at Bama; they're number 2 or 3 or 1 every year.
Yeah, because
247 ESPN.
Okay, so let me go back. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go back. Here's what it is. It can be done, but again, you have to know what you're looking for, right? You look at a cat like Mac Brown, older dude, been around, ain't a computer. That dude still got pen and paper. He still probably draw up plays on sheets like this. I know you can't see it. There's a little delay. He don't have no computer where he drawing up plays. He probably, let me get my little deal out. He probably still got a stencil where he draws little plays on, but he's an old school evaluator. If you look at the programs today that are consistent, they're old school evaluators. Nick Saban, right? Dabo Swinney, old school cats. Even Ryan Day, who kept it afloat, kept it going, right? Mac Brown. These are old school. They know how to evaluate talent and look at it. They're not caught up in star. You think about it. You got coaches out here making millions of dollars, risking their career on some dudes from 247 and Rivals and whatever other. I'm not here to knock those. That's their deal. They ain't even coaching football. They sit in the office talking about who offered him. Oh, because he offered him. Okay, he's a 4-star now. You risk. They're not evaluating talent anymore. So if Miami decides to find people that they want to bring in
Yes, sir.
and pay a 7-figure salary to evaluate talent and find the hidden gem, i.e. the kid Ryan what's his name, Turner from Chaminade, 3-star,
or Chase Smith, for example.
Chase Smith, right? But a Ryan Turner playing corner, supposed to be going to Ohio State. There's another dude that's playing from Jet. Matter of fact, he's the teammate of Jake Garcia out of Grayson, going to West Virginia. There's plenty of talent out there. You got to know where to find it, but you also got to build those relationships in these communities so people can tell it. And don't be the first question. Well, how many stars is he? You got to trust that if my homeboy calling me, if you was calling me on the phone, hey, well, I got this dude named Little Timmy over there, that boy off of Brentwood right now. I got to trust. I'm going to send me his link. I'm checking it out. I'm not finna call you and be like, well, how many stars? Yeah.
You're 100% right, Coach. But I guess my one takeaway is the fact that they care about stars seems to be more true than ever, just based on the data. Right? I'm not saying these guys don't evaluate. That's just a bold-faced lie. Of course, they're all evaluating, watching tape, and making their own decisions. But the stars and rankings, which I think are bogus too, I can't lie when I look at the data and say they line up more with national championships today and in the last 5 years than they ever have historically. Because, and also because that is the recruiting is more developed now in terms of the availability and the amount of kids that are being, making highlight tapes and in these databases. But yeah, I mean, you're right.
There's some diamonds in the rough out there.
That it's not just one issue, whether it's the coaches, the players. I think it's everything, and I think the biggest issue is the administration.
Yeah, it's plenty of talent out there, right? But you're right. We still have to get the quote unquote 5 stars, but we got to make sure they're 5-star too. Just because they say 5-star don't mean you're a 5-star. Somebody get it to you because you came to a camp.
They're 5-stars. They deserve that ability.
Sure, nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with them being labeled that 5-star, right? But there's some cats that's 4 stars that shouldn't be 4 stars. 100%. But it's also some cats that's 3 stars that shouldn't be 3 stars. They should be higher than that. So it's not a perfect science. Mumu, that's who I'm talking about. Mumu bin Wahad. Oh shoot, it moved out. Mumu bin Wahad, yeah, Charles Cowan. That's what I was talking about. I actually did a breakdown of him, but so those stars do matter in essence. But you still have to evaluate them, and those stars have to fit within your star scheme. Does that make sense?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Coach, I'm gonna hop off here because I've been on for a while, but I just want
we had fun with it.
Taking the call.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
You keep doing your thing, man. You're one of the best out there. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. Man, I was talking for a minute with him, man. I appreciate him. That was all right. Anyway, we got 376 in the building right now. I'm gonna go. I got 8 more minutes. I'm getting off of this doggone thing. That'll be 3 hours and 30 minutes. I came over here to talk. I just came over here to rant a little bit. But anyway, I don't know if they demonetized my video already, Lord. Let me see. It should tell me. It should tell me right. Y'all ain't giving that phone a break. I'm sorry, Hurricane Logan. I'm going to definitely check my cash. Let me check it right now. You gotta remember, it's on my phone, man. I'm looking at these screens up here, so I don't even check the cash out. I don't even know if I can get cash up on my computer monitor, but I'll check that out. Caller, we got a caller, 305. Talk to us. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller? Hello?
Hi, this is Cynthia Wilcox. I'm calling from Miami.
Cynthia Wilcox?
That's right. The one predicted gave you 3 weeks in advance that we was not going to beat Alabama. It was not in the cards for us to beat Alabama. This is a lesson. This is a lesson so they can move forward.
Okay, hold on, Cynthia, because I'm a little in awe. I'm so excited. I think you're the second lady. No, I'm saying you might be the second lady. No, but hear me out. You're the second lady I think that's ever called in. One was my friend, and now you have called in. So I'll thank you. I will try to get more ladies to call in. So I appreciate it. But you're a Bama fan, is that correct?
No. My daughter went to the U. My ex-husband played pro, and he went to Alabama. And I went to Fort Lauderdale, and I partied with University of Miami.
All right. Hold on. This for your ex-husband then?
Don't go there because
go ahead.
Going there.
I had to slap him up for you.
Let's get past that because I'm all you right now. Okay?
I heard that. I had to give him a quick slap. All right, let's talk to me, Cynthia. I'm excited you're in the building. Talk to me. What's up?
Okay, I told you. I gave you 3 weeks in advance. The prediction was on the table. Mm-hmm. When he told you all that William, the guy that got, put out for his first problem at UNL, when he reached out to you all, the coach, Nick Saban, that should let you know then. They are already predictable that you all gave a hand to them when we hired their coach, they coached during when we had the season last year. So wait a minute, because that's iron in the fire. When you put iron in the fire, you're going to get burned. Manny don't know how to pick his coaches. You got to go out there and pay the money, even though someone might make more than you on your head, even though you head coach. You got to put the money there. Because you don't put no money, you ain't gonna never be anybody. He's got himself in a pickle, and he got to dig himself out. Okay? Because number one, you went to Auburn, and we're gonna say Auburn in a couple of years. There you go again. The playbook is just scattered. You cannot have an open book to be on a pro style that Miami has already been on. You'll never get that back until you close that book. You pay the NFL coach, and you get a Hall of Famer. Those guys that went there, the 17 first rounders, 10 second rounders, 13 third rounders. If you don't hire your inside house to keep what you got inside, you'll never get that. Okay? Because I gave y'all a psychic reading way ahead of time and told you the referee was going to be the problem. And you couldn't see that. That time clock going to be the problem. The defense of Alabama won that game, not the offense. So they parading off y'all. Get up. Let it go. Move forward, because we got games ahead of us to keep going. And once you be able to get past this, because it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. That was one game. I don't need all this being upset about, oh, I'm down. No, get your ass up and get the working, okay? Because guess what? You miss it out. But the skills, the drills, conditioning, and another thing, too many people at the school got behind the team. They got them scattered. Put your mind together, because number one, you already produced 2. You took 2 off of Alabama, and it was on the television. What? Alabama's supposed to have 7 people went first round. No. Miami still came in there and took 2 because they didn't break that record. Anytime y'all keep going and don't look back, they never going to catch up with you, because number one, we have a record that's still for life. 17 went in the first round. Stop letting people gaslight you. You don't need to be gaslighted. Go and get what you need. Find the coach, the conditioner. They need weight on their body. They need mental problems. Like, hey, someone have a little attitude. That's when you wellness. Get them in the class to make them feel free that at home, I don't have to wear at home. My children, I'm okay right now. Miami's a pro style that's never going to stop. And that's the reason. It's going to never stop. I don't care if you lose 4 or 5 games. You got 2 last year. And you're going to continue to get them.
I love
it's
it.
Just the way the South breathes. So I just need people to get their mind together.
I agree. I'm gonna ask one question though, right? I only ask one question because you really said a mouthful. I shouldn't even be doing this because I want you to ride off on our whole, but I'm asking a simple question because the chat is loving you, and I know it's a little delay from when we're talking to what they see. So I agree with us getting beyond this, but I also believe in when things happen, you have to learn from it, fix it, so therefore it doesn't happen again, right? For example, if I smash my thumb in the door, guess what I shouldn't do the next time I close the door?
Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you what you're supposed to do.
Don't put my thumb in the door.
Wait a minute. Ed Reed put his head down.
That's bad.
One clue.
That's bad.
That was your first clue, because he should be coach, not coacher, sideline. He's supposed to be the coach. Where's Billman? Where's Ray? Where's all the Hall of Famers? Because Alabama got every man that played football, got them right there on the county. They are the coaches. They are the condition. They are the nutrition. They call them. They do everything for them that y'all don't even know. Because remember, I told you I was married to one.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get the family involved. Get your own circle together and give those guys those contracts. Meaning that you hire them. Because guess what? They sweated to put those bricks there. The 17 and all these guys that played, the bricks that Miami have, these beautiful buildings, came off their back.
That's right.
Miller went all around and got every child that he could. He didn't care if they was poor. He told their mama, I'm going to take care of your child. And that was his promise.
Mm-hmm.
Then he needs to come with that. He's not coming with that. He's coming with a chip on his shoulder. Because guess what? Mark Rick's supposed to be there. Mark Rick has been paying favor because that was his competition. You see, the thing is that you never cut a man down, think you're going to get back up. What I'm saying, what I mean by that, 9-3, 11-1. Remember, that was your own. So now you got to go through the curse to get your ass back up. Okay? So this time, somebody got to step with the man and say, wait a minute. You got to, if it calls that you did not give the other guy the job, you gave and read some type of job.
Right.
You got an attitude right there. You got an attitude to self. Because guess what? You wrote off Mark Rick back. And Mark Rick had the heart attack of all what people didn't understand. The man loved his job. He didn't do nothing wrong. But you can't get a victory today like boom, boom, boom. Because guess what? You build it. When you building a team, you would have been by now with Mark Rick. You would have been stepping the hell out of Alabama. Alabama was instead because you had SEC versus SEC. You see, that was the coach for the SEC. Okay,
I love
that's Georgia. So you got to have that type of mentality to work with me to get the force. Because guess what? You don't have it, you're gonna be carrying right now like you are all around here. Oh, my heart, my head hurts. I can't go to sleep. Oh, I thought no, you to get your ass up. Just let go. You can't do nothing about it. It was already in the card. I had predicted it, and I told everybody. I gave y'all hints.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to get 10 and 11 more games. Guess what? This is on Monday. Write it out. Take it. But guess what? You got kids on that side ready to play that can make it. You got to use the young and get rid of the old. You heard what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Old and use the new.
That's right. I love it. Well, Cynthia, thank you so much. Listen, I love when the women call in and get a perspective. You know what you're talking about. I love it. You more than welcome to call. I see you in the comments all the time, but I hope you call in more often when the phone line is open, and we definitely going to talk some more.
I'll give you fruit truck prediction because, like I told you, remember I predict when Tula outdid Hurts. Then Hurts tried to come to Miami. But Stable told him he couldn't come. He had to go play somewhere else. So remember, that's why you wind up with Derek King. I don't play when I do my psychic reading.
Oh, you do psychic readings?
Yes, I do.
I didn't know
remember,
that.
I'm the one who told you that.
Well, I know people say all the time.
We got King. Only reason we got King because Jalen Hurts was told by his coach he did not want him there. That's why he went to the red helmet. Because when I say helmet, I asked y'all and tell y'all no. And then I also knew that was a death. The death was in my family was another Bama player. Chief Patel. So like I tell y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Because guess what? Alabama believes in psychics. Y'all better get with the program.
I know. I'm telling you, listen, this is what I'm going to do. The chat telling me you need to be on our show. I would love to have you come on with us when we do our pregame weekly prediction. Who going to get it? But we need to talk about that. You on Facebook or anything or Twitter?
No, I'm secret because number one, I got something that I need to take care of. And like I said, I've been doing this ever since I was 3. So you have to understand this. This is a gift.
Sure
and
like
I put comments in there to let y'all know way ahead of time. When I told you the referee, it happened to Bowden. But remember, this is supposed to went both ways. Bowden is supposed to get thrown out. Both of them. Bowden's head was already down, and the other one charged them. Y'all didn't see that. The clock be poor, and that front line doing all the holding. You can't hold that long for a quarterback to sit his ass back there. Somebody else holding the clock. When I say holding that clock is going backwards and forward. You're not paying attention. Nobody can hold that long for a quarterback. But guess what? It ran out of time, right? Guess what? The defense had to come what? Push like a little girl to get what? And then not only that, how can a coach demand a turnover when he was on his back? Well, guess what? The ball's gonna be between his legs, but he's on his back. How can the hell you change that? I guess since you the number one coach in the world, the referee gonna do what they have to do to satisfy you.
I heard that. Well, Miss Cynthia, I thank you again, Miss Cynthia Wilcox. Thank you, man. You can reach out to me if you ever want to just come on. Like I said, I'm on all type of platforms. You know how to reach me. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in, but I'm gonna move on so I can finally get off this doggone thing. I'm already 3 minutes over.
Okay, y'all, be blessed. So we all need blessings. We're going through this. It is a disease, but I'm gonna tell you like this: drink your coffee, drink your green tea, do your grapes, and eat your chocolate and pray. Because we all got to understand we in it together.
Yes, ma'am. I got one question. I know I should be at one more question for you go. One of the callers asked, so are we going to win the ACC?
You're going to have a chance to win the ACC, but the thing is right now, you need to get 4 or 5 games right now and take a break and condition. Okay? Because wait a minute, I told y'all like this. We might be on a lockdown, and there's a movie coming out.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on, because I'm just saying, you asked me, and I ain't going to lie for you.
No, don't lie to me. I only need you to tell me the truth, Miss Cynthia.
We
Don't lie
gonna
to
be
me.
in it, but the thing is this: it's how many games we're gonna get past. Because as we go forward with the situation that we have, the games might be limited, and we're gonna go in for 13 days, and we might be out. But guess what? We might be in, but the team might continue to play on. It depends on what's going on, and it's a lot going down what you don't know behind the scenes.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Well, I thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Cynthia. I just had to ask that because the fan base been asking. They want to know. They trying to go. I didn't want to let you go, but I got to.
Well, you call me. You got this number, and you need to let them. So I'm gonna check a little bit in the chat every now and then.
You trying to holler at me, Miss Cynthia?
I'll be in the chat, but the thing is this: I give you the right advice to tell the kids, the young men. Bama got men, but when they get to the NFL, in the putt. So the thing is that you go the long race, you gain longer lifetime in life. Don't cheat to be the best. Don't put all your effort in these 12 games. Coach yourself to be pro, like the Hurricanes did. We took 2 away from Bama because Bama was supposed to be 17 is supposed to win to beat Miami. You still didn't get that. We stole 2. So be happy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Hey, I know the chat be hating me, man. Y'all be catching beef for you, boy. I had to get it, man. But that's the FTW. He the one asked the question. So I had to ask it. I can't let my fans down, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, George, appreciate you, man. Hey, big shout out to 850 Kane. He in our fantasy too, man. I think he kind of whipping my behind right now. And somebody else said they whipping my behind in there too. Chillmobile. That was a good one though. But Hurricane Millie, I'm not putting that on the screen. Well, that's funny. I'm not doing the Hurricane Millie. I'm not doing it. Listen, I'm cutting these phone lines. I got to get out of here, man. I got things to do, man. Let me hold up, get back over to my deal. All right, I'm cutting that phone line off. I can't take it. Right here, if you see up here, I got 20K subscribers by 2022. Guys, if you're in the building, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would really appreciate it. Right now, we have 14,572. We're trying to get to 20,000 by December 31st. So all of this is free, man. Just push the button. That's all it takes. Excuse me. That cane juice fighting back. So push the button. It's free. I didn't expect to be on here this long, but this is going to show how much I love y'all, man, because I always tell I've only said I'm going to do an hour show, and I've never done an hour show except for the post game for the game, but that's because they was kicking us out and I was trying to get on the train and all that. But somebody said, I think you gained 6 subs this live. That's crazy. We have over 4. So you telling me all 460 some people were subscribers? That's awesome, man. I love it. I'll take it. Be a 4-hour show. I know, man. I'm trying to tell you. Anyway. Hey, big shout out to Miss Cynthia Wilcox, man. She just took the show, man. But I appreciate all y'all, man. Like I say, Haitian Ellen, Chug Mobile, everybody, man. Brother J Blaze, Hurricane Logan, man. Appreciate y'all. There you go. Y'all hit it. Look at that. We gained 2 more subscribers just because we asked. right? You have not because you ask not. Ask for what you want, man. People will help you out. Cost you nothing, man. And you can even write up on your taxes as a donation. Trust me, I tried it. Anyway, I appreciate. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to find it. Y'all be moving so fast. Dennis said, Coach, you a real one, man. I'm still laughing. I'm trying to see if I can get some scores around here, man. Coach need to pay some of these bills around. All that money I paid to go to this game. And I'm sending University of Miami an invoice, too. I mean to tell y'all that. Chief, all right, Chief Sosa in the building. I'm sending University of Miami an invoice right down to Coral Gables for my trip, all my expenses, bro. You understand that? All my expenses. Anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you had a chance to come by and you spoke to me at the game, I really appreciate it, man. It felt great, man, just to see people recognize them. I was actually walking down the street and a guy stopped me from California. Like, Coach Hayes, man, I watch you all the time, man. I'm from California. Dude flew from California for this game just to watch it. And then we were talking and blah, blah, blah. So that was great, man. I'm glad to see y'all guys did it. And Alabama fans did as well, I have to say. And to the Alabama fans out there are a lot of people that's been very gracious. They wanted to see a good game with the University of Miami. We just didn't give it to them, man. And so I'm still a Miami Hurricane fan. I still got Manny's back at this point because, like I said, I don't have a solution. If I want him fired, I have to present a potential solution. And I don't have a coach right now that technically going to replace him. Yeah, we talking about Butch. Butch 70-something years old. Well, he want that kind of pressure again? Well, he on Easy Street at FIU playing ULM and FAU, and, there's no pressure to really win. You know what I mean? He on the backside of his career, And so I say all that until I can find a solution. A lot of y'all spitting out Ed Reed and all this. Guys, I say this again. I'm not saying Ed Reed can't do it. But just because you're a great player doesn't mean you're a great coach. I have to explain that. I say that all the time. Just because you did things well with your feet doesn't mean you do it well. All right, hold on. I know you get Hurricane Logan right now. Let me see what he just said. Oh, you want me to do that right now? You want me to do that right now? Logan, put a thumbs up and I'll do it. Okay, I got you. I'll do that if you want me to do that right now before I get off. So just because you were a great player doesn't necessarily mean you're a great coach. And so with that being said, you got to do it. That's the same reason why Florida State wouldn't hire Deion Sanders. That don't mean it doesn't mean you're a great coach because you're probably the best defensive back to ever play this game. I got you, Logan. I'm gonna do it right now. If you were that great of a coach, not to knock FAMU, you won the game 7-6, dog. Yeah. Mario Cristobal. I hate to say this. Used to work for the guy at FIU. I just call a spade a spade. Are we caught up in fandom? He's at Oregon. He was struggling with Fresno. Yeah, they won it. But they won it, though. But you get caught up with Fresno. Oregon is the Alabama of the West in the sense of having all of the resources, the money, endless money, the uniforms, the swag, the facilities, the whatever is to their disposal. California got good football players. How's that working out? I'm not here to knock it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I would love to have him. But at the end of the day, also, why would you leave that job to come to Miami with high pressure, high strong, when you go on the West Coast and dominate that job? Ain't no pressure out there. Just being honest. With that being said, I got to open this back up because I got to do my man's a favor. So I got to open this back up for you. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me enter this number. Hold on. We better make a special shout out right now, man. Doing a special shout out, man, for somebody that's special. Let's see if this thing kick off. Let's get this thing rolling.
Hello?
Yes, may I please speak to Mr. Matei?
You got him.
How you doing, man? This is Coach Hayes from Coach Hayes Football.
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I just wanted to call, man, and get your opinion on the game about the Miami Hurricanes. You know, we do a hurricane show called Canes Talk Live, and somebody gave me your phone number and said I should give you a call and get your take on the game since you're a big Miami Hurricane fan.
Yeah, but since I was a kid.
Now,
My take on the game?
Yes, sir.
We ain't got it. I mean, that's all it boils down to. We just ain't got it. Our secondary is not very good. I mean, Kitchens played a good game. Don't get me wrong. I'll agree with that. But our cornerbacks, they aren't taught to look back for the ball. I mean, I think it was like a 3rd and 15 or so. And their quarterback scrambled the pocket a little bit and broke loose and basically threw a laser to him while he was standing there flat-footed, and our defender was doing the same thing. I mean, just waiting for him to catch the ball and make a tackle as opposed to making a play.
Gotcha.
So, and what's your thoughts on it, actually, so I can try and give you my opinion?
Oh, man. Well, we've been going about 3.5 hours, almost 3 hours and 45 minutes about this deal. But to be honest, man, we just did a whole show, and I was talking to Logan about it, and he was highly upset, and we were upset. He said, "You need to call my dad, man, because he know real thing about football."
Well, if you're a coach, you know more than I do. I know what I've seen. I played too. You know what I'm saying? I played in high school.
Okay.
But that doesn't make you no pro. That's for sure. But,
I got you.
I mean, I really think it's Miami. I think it's the AD. Honestly, they're happy with mediocrity and taking money from the ACC. That's my opinion personally. But as far as the players are concerned, we're getting some of the top talent. Don't get me wrong, we're getting some of it, but it's not showing on the field. I mean, it was bad against Alabama, and I think play calling Lashley early on. I mean, the first down run, you get 5 yards. That's great against Alabama. Don't get me wrong, but then you get a penalty and you run it again, the same play. You run it again, the same play. Then you're punting, then you get the ball back and you run it again. You run it again. I think you put us in a hole a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think our offensive line wasn't as advertised either. Obviously, I mean, I watched Navon Donaldson get blocked in the backfield and Cam Harris run into the back of him. I mean, that's just too big for that shit to happen. You got to get in the weight room or do something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. Them other guys lift weights too. They make weights too now. Yeah. So I just want to give you a quick call.
Spending enough time in the weight room. And look at Denzel Perryman. I mean, he's and my son will tell you, I'm high on Perryman because he came in, he was this, that, and the other. He wasn't all that, but when he left, he was a missile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He put the work in the weight room, and we ain't got. Look at the last linebackers we have. Pinkney, all of them. They left the same way as they came in. They ain't got nothing going on. You know what I mean?
Got you, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. I got to get out of here, man. It's been a long weekend for me. So I'm not sure if you subscribed or not, man, but you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. And we do a lot of things when it comes to the Miami Hurricanes and other just talent around the nation as well.
Sounds good. I'll do that. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. You take it easy.
You have a good night.
Bye now. All right, man. So that was good and smooth. I know he's probably, why is this dude calling my phone? Because I wanted to call his phone. But anyway, man, so big shout out. Like I said, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm super excited about some of the guys I met. Had a good time, man. Like I said, had a chance to actually meet Solo D for the first time instead of just email and talking on the phone and all that stuff. I actually met Brad Tejada and the boys, my man from Storm Warning. A lot of cats, man. A lot of fans. Was good. So with all that being said, we're going to find out here in 4 days, 22 hours, 40 minutes, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. What's going to end up happening? Again, my thing is, long as I see progression, I'm okay. When I see this and down, I have an issue. And and this is what I urge fans not to do. I know it's going to sound crazy. If you're a fan, don't be a fan. Be realistic. Don't be a fan just because you think or you hear something. Research it. Find out what's going on. Find out what's happening, right? Just because we hire somebody new doesn't always mean that's the answer, right? Oh, we hired this person. They're the best. No, I'm not saying these guys aren't, but I'm going to tell you what I see. I see the same thing that was happening last year. And my only question is, where is the progression? And why it should be a large progression? Because we brought everybody back except 2 defensive ends. We brought everybody back except 2 defensive ends for the most part. Think about what I just said. I still don't think man for man, roster for roster, we have more talent than they do. I don't believe that. And I hate to even say, I don't want to say I'm okay with a loss. But sometimes somebody is just better than you. But did you even pinch the... You understand? That's where I'm coming from. Like, we ain't even... And when I said oppose my will, people are laughing. I'm for real. Impose what we... No, when you got to double team somebody, Will Allen, very good. Probably one of the best. But how good is he going to be with 2 of these big old polar bears up on him? All right? So anyway... DeJuan Roberts says, you need to let me create theme music for your show. Hit me with a sample of what you got, bro. Let's do it. Coach, hey, I'm always willing to put somebody on. I'm looking to do that too, so I don't know what you do. I don't know if you DJ, you sing. I don't be coming on here with no Jodeci now. Forever my hurricanes, such a sight to see. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that. My man. I'm just playing with you, bro. But anyway, hey, dog, submit something. You got my email, coachhaysfootball@gmail.com. DM me, Twitter me, whatever you want to do. We can make it happen, man. I would love to do that, man. I want something too, especially for this season if I could. That'd be great. But anyway, with all that being said, I'm out of here. I love y'all. I'm going to give it out to Solo D here at the end, I think. Whatever the case may be, and we're going to make it happen. Hey, Schneider, what's wrong with Jodeci? Ain't nothing wrong with Jodeci. But when we talking about Hurricane, I need something besides some Jodeci. So, with all that being said, I got you. All right, man. I appreciate you, man. Derek Crumpler says, get my call next time. Bro, the numbers be coming in, man. I don't miss no call, but every time it ring, I answer, man. But other than that, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We right here at 350. I don't know how this thing got to 4 hours. I have no clue. But it did. We got to 460 in the chat. Maybe because I don't shut up. So I'm going to shut up and do like this. Oh, let me give my love to my last people who donated money. I can't do that. Hold on. And now we out.
Kang gang, 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 Kang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's Kang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kang gang. Kang gang, 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 Kang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's Kang gang. That's Kang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kang gang. That's Kang gang. That's Kang gang. Reps is a dude, but now I be where they throwing up using crowds. You know how that school get down. Not taking no L's, we ain't losing now. Don't get it confused right now. I represent making these music sounds. They play me when they study in their dorm room. Request me an Uber now. I be screaming Kang gang. Across the world, they be screaming out the same thing. We first to arrive and last to leave. We filling the sense of capacity. You know I won't change while you asking me. Be throwing this you to the casket deep. Be all on the field like Sebastian B. Rockin' Kings well, I'm a fashion freak. Look. I be staying live on pipe down. Ask Dom life, it's a lifestyle. And like the mother schools, don't confuse us. We the only ones that really throw the you up. But Kane's fam turned up where you find me. Hit hard like I seen it go to Shanti. Try to reach your man D, they remind me that them Canes right back in their prime. Kang gang, 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 Kang gang. You feel me? Orange and green, that's Kang gang. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kang gang.
Sergeant Green, that's Kanga. That's Kanga. You ready for Storm 18? That's Kanga. That's Kanga. That's Kanga.
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
CWA. Gang gang.